graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Friday, the end of the week. That means if you're here, you are indeed made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bombs. Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another sterner stuff. It's time. We're kicking off the weekend. You know how we do every Friday. The best way to kick off the weekend, in my opinion, kicking back, relaxing with the bacon ears, the bim bams, the flum bums. We're going to be having a few laughs and wrangling a few waifus. You know what's going on. We got all the usual segments here tonight. We've got the Saturday morning preview. We're going to be A-logging some cartoons, going over the latest memes from these decades-old cartoons. I got a few news and updates for you. Nothing too major, just a couple of things, the usual, you know. And then, of course, everybody's favorite segment of the week, the waifu roundup. So I hope you got those wrangling devices tuned up and ready to go. Okay, get those lassos, those net-launching tanks, the wrist-mounted grappling hooks, and maybe some magical wrangling spells, you know, put the waifu in the bubble. Let's go. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good week. Hey, stealth check.
Here's the stealth check segment.
That's my favorite segment, stealth check. Oh, there it is. Cake detected.
Nifty.
I recognize that furry waifu in your new Saturday morning cartoon's thumbnail, but not her name. Are we going to see Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats tomorrow?
I'd say there's a good chance. I'd say there's a very good chance, Duo Maxwell. You know, whenever you see a character, it's usually a waifu. Why do I even say character? Whenever you see a waifu in the thumbnail, you know you're going to get an episode of that show in the lineup. So yeah, that's Cleo. That's Cleo from Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. Although I don't know if Heathcliff actually makes an appearance. But Cleo certainly does. Painting and rambling with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
She drapes herself on He-Man's shoulder, and obviously wants him to hold her, but he spies other cakes, and she starts to eat flakes, and her attitude turns a lot colder.
Oh, nice one. Painting and rambling right out the gate with some fire lyrics right there. I like that. Man, that's my favorite. The new meta for the super chats, the lyrics and stuff. You guys are awesome. I think T-Bone started that. Painting and Rambling's giving him some competition, though. That was really well done. Thank you, man. And yeah, Duo Maxwell, you're going to definitely see plenty of Cleo from Heathcliff and the Cadillacs. And then, of course, Ron McChaos with the stealth check. And apparently before the stream started, maybe it was during the intro. I don't know. I don't remember seeing the pop-up while the song was playing. But Green Raptor snuck in there like a ninja, a nega ninja. And he got Stream Boss with 18 hit points on the health bar. Let's go. Thank you guys. Big support right out the gate. I really appreciate it. So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. I hope you had a good week. If you didn't have the best of weeks, well, it's okay. It's over now. Can't hurt you anymore, okay? So we're now kicking off the weekend. We're going to relax. We're going to have some laughs. It's always a good time. It's always a good time here on board the Gyat Yacht every Friday night. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's welcome officially everyone. Get on board. Baconeers and baconettes, bim bams and flum bums, one and all. Time to get on board the Gyat Yacht, and we're actually going to set sail. We're kicking off now. It's time to cruise right into the weekend, okay? We're going to be going over some memes. We're going to be wrangling some waifus, and otherwise just having a good time. Oh, let's go, Chester Stevens. Hail, hail, Chester Stevens.
I've been a wild rover for many a year / and spent all my money on whiskey and beer / now I'm returning with gold in great store / and never I'll play the wild rover no more.
/ Let's go. Thank you, Chester Stevens, man. You guys, healthy competition right here. Some healthy competition for those lyrics right there. And some slashes, some O slashes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Thank you, Chester Stevens. Appreciate that, man. Big support right out the gate. You guys are awesome. All right. Well, let's see who we got in here, okay, before I get carried away with all of my hot dogging and grandstanding, you know. Let's say hi to the folks in the chat. If you're new here, I'm going to tell you what to do. But if you're not new here, if you're in Moldy Oldie Bacon here, you already know what to do. Put that bacon in the sky. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Look at all that bacon flying up there into orbit. That's good to see.
All hail the Baroness!
We hail the best kitty named Pontsu. Would swipe the clothes from the best waifu. But between you and me, I think it's plain to see. He does it with way too much glee.
Never enough, man. Kitty loves his job, okay? He's enthusiastic about it, and we don't fault him for that. Let's go. Baroness rocking the Gyat Yacht right as we set sail. All right. I see Jeremiah Nyhoff, I think that's how you say it. Jeremiah Nyhoff. We got Painting and Rambling. We got Wolfpack Gaming, JD. Duo Maxwell / that's right. Brian Knapp is in here. We got Kinzo's Creations. What's going on, man? Nocturna is mine. I think I beat you to it this week. Normally you beat me with the super chat, but I got to say it first this time. Let's go. Philip Fabian is in here. We got No Name, OVA. We got Daharka 88. Hail, brother. We've got Ron McChaos. Hail, brother. Tweety 6545. We got Hunter Batista, Jason Long. Hail, brother. What's going on? We got Michael Russell. What's going on, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. We've got 46 Savage, Kakarot. We've got Zentron, Chester Stevens with that bass dono earlier, and Reverb 154 with a bass dono. Let's go.
The irony is that I had some frosted flakes for dinner tonight, and the waifus here are overeating on the Frosta flakes. Time to wrangle these waifus before they wreak the Gyat Yacht, and fill those waifu cages for transport to the waifu stables.
Yes, that's the destination. And Michael Russell, let's go back-to-back bass donos. Woo!
It's been a long week. It's good to see all the baconeers here tonight.
It is, man. It's always good to see all the baconeers here tonight, man. Like, we have so much fun every Friday. It's the best. It's the best. I look forward to it almost more than the Saturday morning. Saturday morning's a lot of fun, but I really like being able to interact with you guys. Let's see who else we got in here, though. I'm going to still do shout-outs, so keep putting that bacon up in the sky. I think I left off at Zentron and Chester Stevens. Now we're at Richard Hooper, Prince of the Abyss. What's going on? We've got Winter Toker, the Super Toker. Leave Me Alone, Please No. Ronald Neal is in here. Did I say Vixen 4327? Well, if not, there you are. Let's see, we got Tim J. What's going on? Holy shit, whoa! Whoa, I think that's a mistake. Holy fucking shit, there is no way you actually just did $1,000. Holy fucking shit! Woo! Let's fucking go! Holy fuck! If I need to refund that, just let me know, man, but we're still gonna rock out. Holy shit! Woo! I'm going crazy! Holy Holy shit! Holy fucking shit, man. Put the guitars on, she's grinding, she's zooking out. I'm zooking out. Whoa, buddy! Whoa!
Cannonball alert. I'm diving in with a massive splash, ready to shake things up.
Who's
Is
that
joining
for
me
real?
in the deep end?
Brave Expanse, is that for real? Hold on. I gotta pause the shout outs for a second. Was that for real, man? No way. No freaking way. No mistake? Are you serious? Whoa! Let's fucking go! Holy shit! Biggest dono I've ever received. Holy shit, Brave Expanse with the $1,000 dono. I'm fucking zooking out, man. I'm losing my mind. Holy shit. That is fucking awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, Cannonball Splash. That's like the whole pirate ship, man. You didn't just jump in like a cannonball. That's like the whole pirate ship jumping into the pool, man. Whoa, buddy. Rocking the yacht like I've never seen. Whoa, holy shit. Thank you so much, man. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out right now. Whoa, holy shit. Damn, man. Thank you so much. Wow. That's incredible. That is incredible, man. Bacon is it. Look, I know I say it. I say it like every week. And maybe you guys thought, he's just being nice, whatever. But no, I fucking mean it. I'm going to say it again. Baconeers, best community on YouTube. Okay, this is proof. I mean, we get proof every week, every live stream, channel surfing, Sterner stuff. It always proves the Baconeers are the best. But if anybody ever had a doubt, man, Brave Expanse just lay down the gauntlet. He says, who's joining me in the deep end? Man, I think you got the pool all to yourself, buddy. Whoa. Holy shit. Okay, thank you so much, man. Wow. I'm floored right now. I'm floored. Like, this is crazy. Okay, got to keep it together. All right, keep it. We were doing shout outs. Okay. Holy shit. All right. So where did I leave off? Man, I'm freaking out. Thank you. Tim J, Ricardo Vasquez, Maverick Cat is here. Alchemy is here. James D. Morris, Green Raptor, Vincenzo Tripetti, if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. You know, we've got an unintentional running gag here that I often mispronounce at least one person's name in the chat each week. You might be the lucky winner this week. I'm not sure. Brave Expanse with that bacon in the sky and not even a cannonball. The whole fucking pirate ship in the deep end. Let's go. Let's see who else. Neo 007. We've got Reverb 154, Loki Thorson. What's going on, man? It's good to see you as well. Hunter Batista. Hail, Hunter Batista. What's going on? Omegon 32. Good to see you as well. I think I said 46 Savage. I kind of forgot where I left off, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm freaking out. So Master Godai is in here, aka Mr. Two Scoops. Let's go. Official artist. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. I'm freaking out. Official artist of the Orbital Station, Mr. Two Scoops there, Master Godai, who actually provided that picture of Cleo in the Saturday morning cartoon thumbnail. You might recognize his style there. Even though you can only see her face, you can't actually see the two scoops, but trust me, they are there. They are there. We'll probably unlock the full pinup next week. In fact, well, no, wait, I'm going to have to put some bonus ones in tonight because of that giant dono. So we might see it tonight. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's see who else is in here. Rooser 0084. What's going on, man? Look at all those guitars there too. Crazy shit, man. Oh, buddy. I think I got everybody. I'm scrolling down now. I'm making sure I got everybody. If I didn't say hi to you. Oh, there we go. Rob TV. Seeing a few more people here. Excuse me. Seeing a few more people here. If I haven't said hi to you yet, still put up some bacon or just say something. I'll keep an eye on the chat. MG is in here. What's up, MG? We've got Jason Reno. What's going on? Got that Autobot logo. Hell yeah. Digging that. Electric Monk the second. What happened to the original Electric Monk? We got Nzeru, master of the emojis, in there. I like seeing Nzeru.
As he talks, Bacon desperately looks for more pin-ups.
Yeah, I'm scrolling now. I don't even necessarily need to like desperately search. It's more just choosing. I always get extra, okay? I always get extra. You guys are generous on every freaking stream, and I'm telling you, I always go for the artist first.
Booga, booga, booga!
Reinvest it.
Holy hell. That's what I call a thermonuclear donation. That's the first to break 4 friggin' digits. Unbelievable. Brave Expanse, are you seriously for real? Damn.
Yeah, he's for real, and that's true too. Breaking 4 digits, that's crazy. That is crazy, man. Thank you again so much, dude. You're fucking awesome. Let's see. We got Ryan Cadell in here. Tim Hunter, he says my name is easy. So yeah, I won't mispronounce your name, okay? It's like I'm a little zooked out. I'm a little regarded. Painting and Rambling, in case I didn't already say it. Sneed, what's going on, Sneed? Yeah, the super stream boss, man. I got to give him all the pizza rolls, okay? We got to have multiple waifus swinging. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Hail Brave Expanse with that massive fucking dono. Holy shit. Get the pizza rolls raining. Get the waifu swinging. She's gonna, you know what? That dono was so nice. She got to get swinging twice. Let's go. 2 times. 2 times. Get Kitty in there. Get her, Kitty. Get her. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get her. Woo. Holy shit, man. Zooking out. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are fucking awesome, okay? Brave Expanse, all the bacon ears, the artist. Like I was saying, I always reinvest everything back into the artist, and if I have anything left over, I get DVDs for us to be able to watch, whether it's shows that we can play on Saturday morning or stuff that we watch in the OBTV Discord. I always reinvest, so I get extra, okay? Because you guys are so generous, that's the thing. Not only am I able to reinvest and keep the perpetual waifu machine going from the artists, the talented artists that work here for the Orbital station, but I always get extra because I know how generous you are. So don't worry, fear not. I've got plenty, okay? I've got plenty in store. So we've already, I think we unlocked like every waifu I prepped as far as the slideshow, but that's okay. I've got a bunch more in backup, and we'll get some goodies up here for you.
The gauntlet's been thrown down, lads. We'll have to up our game.
Yeah, man. I didn't even think, like, 100 is like the biggest special pop-up. I didn't think I'd ever need anything bigger than that. I got to figure out something crazy. I don't know that that'll ever happen again. But, it's like, whoa, buddy. Coco Artist. Speaking of the artist, I see Coco Artist in the chat. That's a special guest artist that we have on here from time to time. Speaking of, we got a guest artist here. We've got Odacat. We've got our regular artist, Master Krakken, the rock star himself, as well as a pinup or two from our new artist, the Ace of Spades 88. That's right, man. You guys loved his Black Cat pinup last week, so we brought him on board officially. We've got new art from him this week, and we should every week going forward have some new stuff from him. So really happy to have him on board. Master Godai, of course, Mr. Two Scoops. We'll be seeing some art from him tonight. He provided the Clio for the thumbnail. And of course, Master Krakken, our oldest, he's been around the longest. Our oldest artist has been around the longest. And got a lot of good stuff from him. Oh man, you guys are going to love it, especially since we were seemingly, I think it's safe to say, I think we were all big fans of Saber Marionette J. Okay. Lime kind of has Shantae vibes, or maybe Shantae has Lime vibes. Either way. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch. I think all the main characters, all 6. Okay. So yeah, we're going to get into a lot of good stuff tonight. It's going to be a really good time. Hamburgers. What's going on, Hamburgers? Hell yeah, man. It's good to see everybody. We got a good crew. Got a good crew here ready to set sail on this Friday night. I know it's the summer, and a lot of times people like go on vacation, or maybe your work schedule might change during the summer. So sometimes, it's a slightly smaller crowd, but it's the quality, not the quantity. And we've got the best quality right here. I think it's been proven time and time again. And if there was ever any doubt, Brave Expanse just threw down the gauntlet. He's like, no, I'm securing this just like we secure cake, bacon ears, best community on YouTube. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Prince of the Abyss says, I think Shantae's smarter than Lime. Not by much, but still. Shantae's not that dumb. So I don't even know if is that more of like an insult on Shantae, kind of calling her dumb, or is that more of an insult on Lime, saying that she's really dumb? I don't know. But either way, they're both perfect. Okay, they're both perfect waifus. We will want our waifus to have just a little touch, okay? They want a little touch of being regarded. That's what makes the perfect waifu, all right? So yeah, hell yeah, guys. All right, you guys are fucking awesome. I'm like kind of, all my notes have been scattered. I was zooking out. I was like dancing around. All right, so let's get into it. So yeah, if you guys would like to yell at me through a super chat there, the link is pinned in the comments at the top. I don't think anybody's taking down Brave Expanse tonight with that 4-digit mighty. That is a mighty health bar, 1,000 hit points. I've never seen such a giant health bar, man. 1,000 hit points on the health bar. That's crazy. Let's fucking go. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Brave Expanse is going to be the boss. And even if somebody were to that'd be fucking insane. If somebody were to dethrone him, he's honorary stream boss, okay? Just for being the first to do it. Guaranteed. You're gonna get like multiple. We'll do your whole waifu stable, man. Okay, Brave Expanse, be thinking. Put your thinking cap on, because maybe you already know. Some people, they have their waifu stable like memorized. You know, some people's it changes every now and then. I'm at the point where I've got the main stable, and then I've got the free range waifus that, you know, they kind of hang out outside in the grass, right? You know, they can be swapped out from time to time, right? So be thinking, you get a whole waifu stable, buddy. The whole thing, okay? We're going to do pinups of your entire stable individually. It'll be, wow. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's go ahead and get the show going here, because we do have all the segments. I cooked up a lot of memes for you for tomorrow's lineup. Of course, we've got volume 110. Whoa, we made it. We actually made it. Let's go. Volume 110. You know, I was like, you know, 109 is good, but I really want that 110. So we got to volume 110, and that's what's coming up for you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time, a full 3-hour block, 9 to noon. And we've got a lot of favorite shows, you know, some golden oldies in there. And then we got a new show. You guys already have guessed it. I mean, it's not that hard to guess. I think she's pretty recognizable. Cleo, the waifu in the thumbnail. And of course, already the jokes, right? I'm not a furry, but, you know, like ... right? That's kind of an old school one. She predates Lola Bunny and all the other ones that a lot of people think are the
You're
source.
really stacked, aren't you?
Aren't girls just the cutest when they're almost retarded?
Yeah.
So says that meme, anyway. And who can question the wisdom of the memes?
Exactly. I mean, there was case in point.
Triplets.
Any super chat over 500 should be the clip of Brock Lesnar hitting the shark with the F5.
I like that. Yeah. Let's do. Okay. I like that. I can make that happen. There's probably already a GIF of it, but if not, I can make a GIF out of that. And yeah, that works. I like that. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, Alchemy. And case in point though, for what? I'm sorry. Who was it? Damn, it already disappeared on me. The Stacked Catgirl. She's a little bit regarded, you know, and that's, yeah, perfect waifu. Lady Poison, what's going on, Lady Poison? Good to see you in here. So yeah, you got to trust the memes. Exactly. You got to trust the memes. It's true. And thank you, Alchemy, for the triplets fever there. Natsuki, that's her name, Natsuki. There we go. The Catgirl, Stacked Catgirl. Speaking of, you know, the waifus, they go whack for the stack. And so we're stacking up that perpetual waifu machine. It's been fueled to the brim tonight. Don't worry though, I've got more than enough still. Even with all of that, I still have more than enough to cover it. I'm telling you guys. Green Raptor, that's why you picked her. Well done, sir. Well done. But yeah, even with all of that, I still have more than enough. So like, even, you know, the other super chats coming in, you know, we're going to fill more than just the, what is that? Like 10 meters or something. We're going to fill more than that. I still got more than enough. I'm telling you guys, I always get it covered. I keep the food on the table of our artists. I like to take care of them. Okay. Because you guys take care of me. You support the channel. You keep the station in orbit. And so I like to pass that along, take care of the artist, take care of you guys, getting stuff for us to watch, some new goodies. So, and we just started a new show this week too. Brave Expanse says your only waifu is Baroness. She's like your one and only, huh? Baroness is your only waifu, your one and only. Well, how about 5 pinups of Baroness in various outfits and or not outfit? You know what I mean? Like some states of undress, as we call that one, the sleepover look, where that's the button-up shirt that's kind of undone. We call that the state of undress, right? So yeah, various states of undress. We saw her doing that in the show. She was wearing the bodysuit, the wetsuit rather. It was like she was diving, so it was like a diving suit, a wetsuit. She peels that off and has a regular costume on underneath. For anybody who ever had any doubt that thing was painted on, like literally painted on, not just because she's a cartoon, but it's literally painted on because she had the wetsuit on over it. Okay, so she was already doing some states of undress in there. So yeah, how about that? How about 5 Baroness? I mean, you can always pick a few others, but if she's your one and only, I totally get it. It's not a bad choice at all. She's definitely one of my top 5. Okay. So yeah, we can just get 5, and we'll get some of the different artists to work on them too. So you get a whole lot of variety, various costumes or lack thereof, different artists, all the different styles going on. It's going to be, yeah, good times, man. Good times. Ronan X says, who the fuck placed 1,000 in the chat? Yeah, right. Instant Hall of Fame. Let's go. Loki Thorson with a visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
A future untold. Tracking a legendary white growl of diesel engines draws her terrible beings reborn within of Scarlet. The hunt is on, a mighty bold jungle queen has arrived.
I think it skipped the word. I'm going to have to read that. It skipped some words, which kind of screwed up the lyrics. So, a future untold, tracking a legendary white peach. The growl of diesel engines draws her eyes. Ancient terrible beings reborn within reach. Splash of scarlet, the hunt is on, a mighty bolt flies. Our jungle queen has arrived. Let's go. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the punctuation or something. Something throws Kitty off. He might be zooking out too. He's looking down at that stream boss going, holy fucking shit. He forgot how to read. Okay. He forgot how to read. Let's go. Lynch85, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Glad you can make it. You're just in time, okay? We've been doing a lot of hot dog in the grandstand. I had to take a minute to zook out, okay? I'm sure it's understandable, all right? I'm sure it's understandable. I could take a minute here to zook out from the awesomeness of Brave Expanse. So, yeah, we are going to get the show rolling. No more hot dog in the grandstand. Let's get it going. I got to focus. Okay, we got a show to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. I would say, hey, if you want to support the war effort has been supported tonight, but don't let that stop you. We can always use more pinups, okay? That's why it's the perpetual waifu machine. There's no limit. It just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Let's fucking go. All right, so yeah, if you want to support the war effort, Brave Expanse, once again, massive thank you, massive gratitude for that. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into the first segment of the night. We got the Saturday morning preview, as I was saying, volume 110. We made it, 110. Not that it's like the biggest milestone as far as 100 or 200, or if we ever get to volume 500, that'd be crazy. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just a nice round number. I kind of like it. It's better than 109. You know what I mean? It's just, I like it. So we're at volume 110 starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. 3-hour block I got for you. And our first show is a new show, at least to this channel. I haven't played it before, but I know a lot of you are familiar with it. It's a fan favorite, as well as it may have been the source. You know, a lot of people think it was Lola Bunny or maybe Minerva Mink, somewhere around there, the 90s or whatever. But oh no, way back in the early 80s, there was probably even stuff before that. But this might be the earliest one of like massive effect. You know what I mean? Like the other ones that came before are maybe a little more obscure. But this one definitely had a massive effect on people in the early 80s, making some furries out there. I'm not a furry, okay? But ... All right. So yeah, first up, we've got Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats, which introduces us to the latest waifu here on the station, Cleo, And like I said, I know a lot of you are already familiar. She might even be in some stables already. Who knows? You guys got to let me know. In fact, let me know. Is she in your stable? Did this one have an effect on you? Yeah, massive effect. You got that, Prince of the Abyss. You got that one, right? The massive effect. You got that. Zahira Smith, howdy. What's going on? Master Godai says the OG waifu. Yeah, you know what? I think Mr. Two Scoops let me know when I requested the pinup of her. I'm pretty sure he told me, he was like, this was the first one for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the source, the beginning, what set Master Godai on his path to become Mr. Two Scoops. Okay, that's what did it. That's what did it. Jimbo says massive effect. That's right. Massive support, a massive effect. Everything, you know, the Gyat, everything's big on the Gyat. It's like Texas. Okay, it's like Texas. Everything's big on the Gyat. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna wrangle like a dozen waifus tonight, Lynch85. We're gonna wrangle like at least, probably more than that. We're gonna wrangle like a dozen waifus tonight, man. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, we're starting out the lineup with a new show to the station. Had not played it before because honestly, I didn't know if there would be any interest in it. You know, I specialize more so in the action cartoons. Like a lot of the stuff I play is based on, you know, superheroes or some adaptation of an action movie or a sci-fi movie. You know, we got RoboCop out there, Transformers, G.I. Joe, the classics like He-Man and She-Ra, Dungeons and Dragons, you know, all that kind of stuff that's like sci-fi, fantasy, action, right? And Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats was more of a, just kind of like a comedy, you know? It was almost like, feels like like Looney Tunes or maybe one of the old Disney cartoons, where, yeah, sometimes they might go on an adventure, but it's always kind of a goofy element to it. Like there's no like stakes, you know, like nobody's gonna die. You know what I mean? Like there's no explosions or anything, you know, it's just kind of fun and silly. And not that there's anything wrong with Seinfeld reference out of nowhere. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But you know, 10 big Bison Bucks from Crossfire.
Here for the stream and hanging with the Baconeers, and the first thing I see is that someone has finally dropped a comment on OB. I knew this day would come and it couldn't happen to a nicer fella.
Oh, salute. Thank you, Crossfire. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys are so fucking cool. Like, I love the Baconeers, man. I love the Baconeers. Thank you so much. XR Khan, did I say that right? XR Khan, probably shouldn't be getting zooked before I go to work, but here I do it anyway. Well, hey man, be careful out there, okay? Hopefully you're not operating heavy machinery. Rusty Heckler, what's going on, man? What's going on? Everything is wrong with that. Go find God. Wait, I said nothing's wrong with stuff just being silly. I think you took that out of context. I was saying like a show that's just you know, kind of goofy, silly fun or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, even though I play mostly sci-fi action, whatever, you know, there's nothing wrong with like a comedy show or something that's just kind of goofy. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes kind of skates along that line. Oh, you were just making a joke. Okay. My bad. It's hard to tell when it's in text form. Okay. But yeah, you know, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes kind of skates. The Tick. Actually, The Tick is really pretty goofy, even though it is a superhero, technically action show. Very goofy, very much on the silly side. So yeah, you know, I probably shouldn't even be that surprised that there would be people that were fans of Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. It's slightly before my time, just barely. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was 1981 is the date on this show. It's a little bit before my time, even though I do recall seeing reruns as a young bacon bit. It was still being played in syndication, probably all throughout the 80s. It was around for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if Cartoon Network had it at some point and was playing it, you know, like all hours of the night, whatever, you know, when they were early on before they had Adult Swim and all that. And they would just play like Speed Racer and Battle of the Planets and all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if that was on there at some point, but I just never got that into the show just because it, you know, it already looked kind of old. Even though it was only a few years old, but you know, when you're a kid, you can tell like, oh, this isn't new, this isn't current. I want the latest and greatest. You know, I'm watching Batman and Ninja Turtles, and then of course Power Rangers. All, you know, as soon as it's new, it's like, oh, it's awesome. You know, when X-Men, Spider-Man, you know, all that stuff. is like brand new. Didn't develop an appreciation for the older stuff until you get a little older, and then you start looking back at the classics, whether it's movies, cartoons, even video games, you know, the old school stuff. You really develop an appreciation for that. So yeah, I don't blame anybody for being a fan of this, whether you were originally back in the day or if you developed an appreciation, as we all, I think it's safe to say that we all have as the years go on. Then yeah, it's like, you know what, this show looks pretty fun, and it actually has, like, I was skimming through it, it has some funny moments. I'm kind of hyped to get into it, you know what I mean? You know, has some funny moments in it. And not only that, but it also applies to all the memes that we have here on the Orbital Station. Chief of all, at least in this particular episode, is the Frosta Flakes, okay? The Frosta Flakes are flowing. Cake might be showing too, I don't know. But we definitely have Frosta Flakes here, or in this case, what I like to call a cat fight, okay? We've got an actual cat fight going on, all right? I know Frosta Flakes is the meme, but maybe we can have one of those special editions. You know how every now and then it's like, oh, it's Lucky Charms, and now they're adding this like pot of gold or red. What was it? Red balloons was like the new one. So yeah, for this limited edition, this run of Frosta Flakes, we're adding these marshmallows. They're going to be like little cat claws and like, you know, like little cat faces and cat claws, because it's the cat fight edition of Frosta Flakes, man. The fur is flying. Okay, the fur is flying. I should have gotten that clip from ECW where he's like, cat fight. You know, he's like losing his mind, because we already do the chant like the EC dub, but it's SM dub for Saturday Morning Waifus, and the fur is going to be flying. It's a cat fight. SM dub. SM dub, SM dub, let's go. So of course we got Cleo here. She is our I guess our face. She's our face, you know, our hero in the match. And then the heel is this one right here. Oh, and she looks like a heel too, man. She looks like a heel, just walking on the scene. Like, you know, crazy Master Godai design right here. You know, 2 scoops, okay? 2 scoops right here. I think Master Godai went back in time and designed this character. And she walks in on the scene, heel energy, you know, just like getting all the eyes upon her and everything. And even though Riff Raff had just pledged his loyalty, well, he's about to fuck up, okay? I can't even put it lightly, you know? I'm trying to think, like, how can I sugarcoat? There is no sugarcoating it. He's about to fuck up, okay? He's about to make the ultimate mistake and end up felted. All right, so let's check it out. Here we go. Here we go.
This is too much.
Well, what it is, Cleo, is that I want you to be my steady girl.
Oh, see? Yeah. Hey, Cleo, I want you to be my steady girl.
Booga, booga, booga.
My Miss Elizabeth.
Breaking out a bowl, waifus are prone to the flakes. They like the zook. See? That's a haiku, in case you're not hip.
Thank you. We got haikus in here now. What are you, Skybite? What are you, Skybite from Transformers Robots in Disguise, which we're going to see an episode of tomorrow? What are you? What are you, some sort of flying shark that transforms into a robot and loves haikus? Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Hell yeah, love it. I love the poetry, man. It's the new meta. It's the new meta for the super chats. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, he's like, yeah, I want you to be my steady goyle, all right?
Well, I don't know, Riff Raff. I like my freedom.
This is crazy, man. I didn't know, like, because like I said, this is like, you know, 1981, a few years before my time, and already the waifus are running wild. Okay, already they need to be wrangled and tangled. Get them in your stable because they're already running wild. It's the early 80s, and she's talking about, I don't know if I want to go steady. I like my freedom. And of course, Skeletor, he has to pop in just like a woman who wants to keep her options open. Get out of here. And then she's going to get mad, you know, and then she's going to eat a big bowl of Frosted Flakes after that response. Get out of here.
I like my freedom.
I know, but I need to know you'll be true to me.
Well, that means no other girls for you, too.
You got it. Scout's on it.
A few moments later.
Anybody home?
Eyes just fell out of his face. His eyes, look, he's doing the emoji. He's doing the emoji. Eyes just fell right out of his face.
Booga, booga, booga!
There once was a waifu so rare, her cake made He-Man stop and yams out, no doubt, like Orko popped out, even Skeletor gasped in midair.
Oh man, the punctuation, kitty zooking out. There once was a waifu so rare, her cake made He-Man stop and stare, not He-Man stop and yams out. Her yams out, no doubt, like Orko popped out, even Skeletor gasped in midair. Good shit, Michael Russum. That one was really awesome. All of these have been great. Hold on, for the gasp in midair though. There you go. There you go. Skeletor gasping in midair. That's Voodoo's gimmick, okay? That's Voodoo's gimmick. Yeah, cake detected though, man. Look at eyes bugging out there. The emoji's in the chat right now. Look, it's the exact same. It's the exact same. He's doing the emoji. Eyes just popping right out of his skull there. The Mr. Two Scoops design in full effect. I swear Master Godai has a time machine. A lot of these, I've said the same thing about Master Krakken. Every now and then we'll see a design and it's like, I swear the Orbital Station artists, they have developed time travel. I don't know how, but they have developed time travel. They've gone back and they've designed some of these characters themselves. You know, this is crazy. Yeah, you got to love those leg warmers too. Notice how she's wearing them because Cleo, that's kind of what Cleo's like known for. She's got the leg warmers. I think that's all she's wearing, right? But then this waifu, that's why I'm saying heel energy. You know, Cleo's the face, Roxanne's the heel here. Because she comes on, oh, I got the leg warmers too, and the neckerchief. Did you guys catch that? Hold on. Does it show her? Yeah, there you go. Well, you can kind of see it. You'll see it later. She's got the neckerchief too.
On the other hand, what Cleo doesn't know won't hurt her.
Oh, buddy, no. Buddy, no. Yeah, here you go. Rocking the neckerchief like Tess from pole position. Okay? And I guess Riff Raff wants to get her in the pole position. Oh!
I'm Roxy, and I'm new in the neighborhood.
Come in and stay for a week or two.
Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now!
Cleo!
Oh, you have fucked up now! Now you fucked up! Just right after he said, Scout's honor, you're my Goyle, okay? We're going steady. Then as soon as Roxy shows up with the neckerchief and the leg warmers and the two scoops, he's just like, hey, stay for a week or two. A week or two? Man, yeah, you're busted. Like, I don't know. He might have been able to get away with like a one-night stand. I know some of us might have been there before, you know, chasing tail back in the day. You know how it goes. But he's like, no, stay for a week or two. Like, move right in. Like, Cleo's not going to find out. You have fucked up now. Now you have fucked up. Oh, and he's out of here.
And as for you vamp you.
Oh, shit. Those are fighting words. Called her a vamp. Oh, damn. That's pretty serious for back in the 80s. You know, back in the 80s, that's fighting words. And look, she's pissed off. The claws are out. The claws are out. It's time. Waifu wars. Cat fight. SM dub. SM dub. SM dub. Saturday morning waifu wars. Let's fucking go. The claws are out. Yeah, like literally and figuratively, the claws are out. Called her a vamp. She's ready to go. Like red in the face kind of man. She's fucking pissed. Okay, she's fucking pissed. Holy shit.
Wait a minute. You mean Riff Raff is two-timing you?
Yeah. Now put up your dukes. I'll drop you like a bad habit.
Oh, put up your dukes. That's classic. I like that one, man. That's that should have never gone out of style. I still say that. If I want to fight somebody, I still tell them to put up their dukes, okay? That's how I initiate mutual combat, okay? To this day. Put up your dukes. I'm going to drop you like a bad habit. It's fucking on. Ring the bell. Frosted flakes are flowing. The fur is going to be flying. It's crazy, okay? So yeah, we've got Saturday morning waifu wars. Put up your Daisy Duke, says Hamburgers. Well, they're not really, they only have leg warmers on, okay? They only got leg warmers. Yeah, throw them hands. Throw them hands. No, see, I think put up your dukes is better than throwing hands. Throwing hands is the more modern one. I like put up your dukes. So yeah, they got the Frosted Flakes. Ring the bell. It's a cat fight. Saturday morning waifu wars are happening. Riff Raff, you have fucked up now. Okay? You have fucked up now. Now you have fucked up. Okay. So yeah, the fighting words are out. It's going crazy. Look at, dude, claws are out. She's fucking pissed, man. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. Okay. Like, she's fucking pissed.
Booga booga booga!
It's the gorgeous furries of wrestling.
I understood that reference. Painting and Rambling. Thank you for the ticket to ride on the Booga train there. I understood that.
Booga booga booga!
Heathcliff rolled up with a waifu so fine her cake made the junkyard cats line. Her yams stole the show. Riffraff yelled, bro, that feline got curves that define.
Damn, Michael Russell's on his A game tonight. Holy shit. T-Bone, where's T-Bone? He's missing it, man. He started this whole thing and now he's got some real competition. Michael Russell, that, and you figured out, like, just leave out the punctuation. I thought maybe it was because there wasn't a space or enough spaces between the period and the next word, but you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave out the punctuation. Read it just fine. Awesome. Rex Rude, what's going on? Yes, that is right. Brave Expanse is a mad lad, okay? Brave Expanse is a mad lad. That is right. Holy shit. So, no, I know T-Bone's busy tonight. I know he said he was got some IRL stuff to do, but hopefully he catches the replay and he'll see the mastery, okay? They're giving him some competition, these master level lyrics. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of these cat's claws. She looks fucking pissed. Although I will admit I have sort of been there before, like IRL. You know, I've pissed off a waifu or two in my time, and this is a all too familiar sight. Obviously, it wasn't like an actual cat with claws, but like that face, that glare, with even like with the red over the cheeks and the nose. Yeah, seen it, man. Been there. Scary times. I've pissed off a waifu or two in my time. Anybody else? Anybody? Am I the only one? Anybody else been on the receiving end of this glare before? Yeah, the Kill Bill theme, you can just hear it, even though there's no TV, there's no radio on, but you still hear it because that's how mad she is. Yeah. Meme template, definitely. I think this should be like an emoji or something. I need to make this. I need to crop it out and make an emoji in the Discord. Chester Stevens raising his hand. Yeah. Kakarot, I've been there too. Yeah. Ron McKay, I've seen it. Yeah. See, it's kind of all too familiar. An all too familiar scene. I've even seen a little bit of this before. You know what I mean? Like the waifus squaring off, putting up their dukes, calling each other vamps and stuff. Yeah, I've seen that too. Oh man, good times. It's good times. But you know, at the end of the day, Cleo, reverse the letters there. I'm still zooking out from the dono. But Cleo, at the end of the day, she still gets wrangled and tangled, okay? She still gets wrangled and tangled at the end of the day. Somebody get her in your stable. She's going wild, all right? Yeah, catfight combat. She's running wild, okay? Somebody get her in your stable, okay? She's already wrangled and tangled. Get her in there, all right? So, yeah, we're going to have a crazy show tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. All right. Speaking of Riff Raff doing the eye emoji, okay, he's kind of one of us. He kind of is, even though he's a little bit of a two-timer. You know, he's fucking up, right? But he still is kind of a baconeer. And you know who else is that I just discovered? I didn't know if he was, but tomorrow's episode seals the deal. Mantenna from She-Ra, the Princess of Power. I didn't know he was a baconeer. I thought he was just this random little four-legged henchman guy with the zooked out eyes. And he, you know, kind of looks funny like he's doing the emoji, but he is doing the emoji, okay? He's one of us. He is a baconeer. It's official. He is a baconeer, okay? So we're gonna actually see the adventures of Mantenna. Like he's kind of stealing the show. He's trying to steal all the waifus too. But yeah, we're gonna see the adventures of Mantenna tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. So let's check it out here. I got all my stuff out of order. It's all good. It's all good. All right, here we go. The adventures of Mantenna. He spots a waifu. Waifu detected. He's going for it.
That's so fast, Glimmer Girl. Try one of my stun beams on for sight. Can't move.
Classic stun beam can't move. I can't stand up. Oh, they blacked out. She's zooked out, though. Look at those eyes. Instead of blacking out, she's zooking out. Stun beam, stun, wrangled. Wrangled and stunned. That's right. She can't move. She's zooked out. And that's just the first. Because Mantenna's like, no, I'm not done yet. I'm going for a whole stable. I'm collecting a whole stable tonight.
Surrender!
You've got to be joking.
Eyes bugged out. He's like, whoa, buddy. Cake detected. What is going on? Tells her to surrender. Surrender the booty.
Surrender!
You've got to be joking.
The eyes popping out, man. Yeah, that's framing.
Framing? That's framing.
That's framing, man. Eyes are bugging out. Yeah, he's doing the emoji. He didn't even try the stun beam. He's just zooming in. Okay? He's stunned Glimmer, but he's just zooming in here, though. Not even trying the stun beam. He's trying to collect them all, okay? He's after all the waifus. That's what I'm saying. Mantenna appears to be a baconeer. Appears to be a baconeer and wants her to surrender that booty. So he stunned Glimmer. He got her with the Zook beam. But then he saw Dorian. He's just like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. And he doesn't even stop there, okay? He doesn't even stop there because look at this next slide. Eyes are about to bug out again. That's friendly fire. Mantenna, no, that's friendly fire, okay? Don't stun beam Scorpia. She's on your team. She's on your team. Yeah, he's zooking out, man. Look at her. He's just like, whoa, buddy. Mantenna's going crazy tomorrow, okay? He's going crazy in this episode. He's just after them all. He's like, I gotta stun wrangle Glimmer. I'm zooming in on Adora's cake. And then Scorpia's sitting over here with yams out.
Boobs!
Okay, he's just like, whoa, this is Mantenna right here.
So many boobies!
Yeah, he wants a full stable. That's what I'm saying. He's going for a full stable in one episode, all in one episode. He's going for the full stable, man. It's going to be fucking crazy, okay? It's going to be wild. So, yeah, so we've got Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. We've got She-Ra, Princess of Power with the Adventures of Mantenna, trying to wrangle a full stable for himself all in one episode. Because there's more waifus. These aren't even all the waifus. There's another one here that he's going to go after. But she might be too base for him. She might be too base. He's going to go for Angela, but she's too base. She's not going to take it. All right? Yeah, got to grab them all. Got to grab them all. Man, this is another one of those Master Godai time travel moments, dude. Giving 2 scoops to the waifus and She-Ra here. What is going on? No wonder his eyes are bugging out. No wonder. No wonder his eyes are bugging out like that. Every one of them. Every single one of them. Now it all makes sense. It all makes sense now. You know, he's just zooming in. Okay? He's like, look, I don't even remember what Hordak wanted me to do. You know? I don't even remember what Hordak wanted me to do. I'm just here for the waifus, all right? I'm just here. I'm sightseeing. There's a lot of sights to see. Okay? I'm just here for the waifus. Let's go. So yeah, we got the Adventures of Mantenna in the episode of She-Ra. We've got the cat fight, the SMW Saturday Morning Waifu Wars in Heathcliff. And then next up, it's party time. Okay, next up, it's party time because we got an episode of G.I. Joe. And this one is finally, it feels like I haven't done a single Scarlet-focused episode. I mean, we've seen Scarlet in episodes, but I tend to go for the Baroness-focused episodes, and if not her, I go for Lady J. And I don't think I've ever played one that really focuses on Scarlet, where she's kind of like the star waifu of the show, of the episode. And so it's about time. We're finally getting her. It's a party. We're grilling out. We're having hamburgers and hot dogs. And even though Scarlet may not be the best cook, you know, her hamburger's on fire right there. That's okay. We were talking about at the start of the stream that we like our waifus to be just a little regarded, okay? Just a little bit. Not enough to burn down the whole house. Just set a single hamburger on fire, okay? Or maybe it's a pork chop sandwich. It's a pork chop sandwich. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing, you stupid idiot? No, it's okay. It's okay. She's not burning down the whole house, okay? It's just one single pork chop sandwich that caught on fire. Not the whole house. The rest of the Joes are still, yeah, she can't even boil water. Exactly, Tavern's Full. She can't even boil water. She's calling the LaChoy dragon. She's like, I need help. Okay, I don't even know how to open a can. I'm going to try to bash it with a rock. My pork chop sandwiches are on fire. Somebody please help me. But no, it's all right. It's all right. The party goes on, okay? They're wilding out. Look at this. Look at this. You got Gung Ho busting a move. Lady J is showing some cake there, okay? The Frosted Flakes are flowing before, but now the cake is showing. Cake is detected. Lady J's not passing a stealth check anytime soon. Not anytime, okay? Never. So yeah, Gung Ho's getting down, getting funky. It's a Gung Ho down. That's right, Tavern's Full. It's a Gung Ho down, okay? He's getting down, getting funky. Lady J's enjoying it. She's dancing too. She's rocking the cake once again. Master Godai time traveling. I think he time traveled through the whole lineup tomorrow. Okay, I think he might have been responsible for the whole lineup. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, they're partying. Even Cobra is partying tomorrow. Look at this. You got all the Cobra troops just taking in a show. They got all the waifus up on stage dancing around, and all the Cobra troops are just like, yeah, I'll just take in a show tonight, taking the night off. I mean, G.I. Joe, they're over there partying, burning pork chop sandwiches and shit. So we're just going to sit down and enjoy the show. We're going to get all the Cobra waifus up on the stage with some dresses where the slit go all the way up, legs up to their face, and the slit in the dress goes right along with it. And they're just dancing. They're just enjoying the show. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's party time. It's party time in this episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. But then some other things do happen, okay? It's not all fun and games. It's not all fun and games. They do go out on a mission at one point, but like I said, this was a Scarlet-focused episode, okay? This is a Scarlet-focused episode, and she's here not to be wrangled. You think it was going to maybe be a go for the gold, right? She's going to try to dethrone Lady J as the Wrangle Queen? No. She's going to create her own new trend. Now, this is something that we have seen other waifus do before, but I think Scarlet might be the first one to do this multiple times in an episode. And what I'm talking about is the pose, the rogue pose. That's right. Scarlet's doing the rogue pose, and not just once, not just twice, but 3 times. She's going for a record. She's going to actually make this a whole new thing, okay? She's going to make a whole new thing out of it, right? We've seen Cammy from Street Fighter do the pan-up record. She got 5 pan-ups in a single episode. Didn't even know that was a thing. And then all of a sudden, Cammy's like, well, here, I'm not going to get wrangled more than Lady J, but I can get the pan-ups more than Lady J. And so Scarlet's like, well, I might not get wrangled, but I can do the pose, the rogue pose. Let's go. So we've got one right here. We got another one right here. My goodness. And then just because she knows what she's doing, and this is how because at first I was like, wait a second, is that a second rogue pose? And then I'm scrubbing through the episode a little bit further on, and I'm like, she's doing this on purpose because look at this. Look at her. She's like, oh, didn't see you there. Oh, did you see the pose? Oh, did I fall? Did I fall down in a rogue-esque way? Oh, didn't even see you there. She knows what she's doing. Just like a woman. She's trying to look cute and everything. You know what I mean? Trying to look cute here. Oh, was I doing the rogue pose? Oops. Don't mind me. Yeah, with Skeletor. Nyah. You know, although I don't even, he would just look, you know, he'd be eyes bugging out like Mantenna, you know, Mantenna's gonna bust in. He's like, hold on a minute. I know I'm from a different show, but what's going on over there? Hold on. I need her in my stable too, okay? I got Glimmer, I got Adora, I got Scorpia, I got Angela. There's room for one more. That's only 4 waifus. There's room for one more. I'm going to do a crossover here. I'm coming in the other show, okay? And Scarlett's just, she knows exactly what she's doing, just like a woman, trying to look cute and everything. Yeah, kind of thirsty. Scarlett looks kind of thirsty in this one, But that's all right though. That's all right because, that that actually makes this next thing kind of worse. Is she setting thirst traps, or is she being thirsty? I don't know. Let's find out, because the name of this episode is The Viper is Coming. I shit you not, okay? All right, chat, I shit you not. That is the name of the episode, The Viper is Coming. And he might have seen what Scarlett was up to here, going for the Rogue Pose record, okay? She's setting the Rogue Pose record here, and check this out.
Well, aren't you gonna get it?
Don't look at me. I've had it with phones today.
Hello?
The Viper is coming.
Who are you?
The Viper. I am coming. Goodbye.
That's all he had to say. He's just like, look, I just called to let you know I'm coming. Who are you? I'm the Viper, and I'm coming. Goodbye. She just, I told you, that is the name of the episode. I'm not joking. That is the name of the episode.
Well, aren't you gonna get it?
Don't look at me. I've had it with phones today.
Hello?
The Viper is coming.
Who are you?
The Viper. I am coming. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I love the weird little like goodbye. I am coming. Goodbye. And she just slams the phone down. Holy shit. It's crazy, man. Well, that's what you get for doing the Rogue Pose record, okay? That's what you get, Scarlett. You're going to be setting all these thirst traps in an episode called The Viper is Coming. You're trying to set the Rogue Pose record. Then you should have known, okay? You should have known, because you fuck around and you find out, okay? And I didn't Photoshop this, okay? This is an actual frame.
Framing? That's framing.
This is an actual frame from the episode, just like that's the real name, I swear, okay? You'll find out tomorrow. I swear. That is the name of the episode. This is an actual frame from it. The Viper is coming, okay? I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what's going on, man. It's going to be wild tomorrow, okay? It's going to be wild, all right? We've got the fur flying with the Saturday morning Waifu Wars cat fight. Mantenna's going crazy trying to wrangle a whole stable. He's even breaking into another show. I hope is Mantenna the Viper? Is Mantenna the Viper? Oh no. So that's his face. He's like, I am the Viper. Oh no. Oh no, Mantenna's the Viper. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, it's going to be a wild show tomorrow, okay? We're not even done yet, though, okay? We're not even done yet. I still got more to go. We still got more to go. All right, so the party continues in an episode of Street Fighter. Let's go. Ken's living it up. He's already wrangled an entire stable for himself, He's like a movie star, right? He's definitely a baconeer. I think that's a known fact. I think it's a known fact that Ken Masters is a master baconeer. He's definitely one of us. And he's already wrangled himself a whole stable. Well, that's 4 wife. He could get one more. He can get one more. I don't know. Maybe he can rescue Scarlett from the Viper, a.k.a. Mantenna. They can get in the crossfire arena and battle over. They can battle over Scarlett doing the rogue pose. But yeah, Ken's wrangling a whole stable of waifus right away. Check this out.
Living on your own definitely has its perks. Swing, you know, because your mom doesn't tell you to turn down the stereo and junk like that, you know, which is a real drag. Swing, you know, because moms are genetically programmed to hate music played at the appropriate level, right? I mean, and my dad, forget about it. Swing. He can ruin a Led Zeppelin reunion concert, you know what I mean? Swing, because he hates any music played at the appropriate level. Swing.
He's zooking out, man. He's having overload.
Swing.
He's having overload. It's too many waifus. He found waifu heaven. He's found waifu heaven. Forget the stable. He's made an entire harem. It's overload. Waifu overload. We got to see that again. That's fucking great.
Living on your own definitely has its perks. Swing, you know, because your mom doesn't tell you to turn down the stereo and junk like.
Wait a minute. Was that Nefertina? Look at this gray-skinned waifu. Is that Neffy in a wig? Normally she has white hair, but that's the only gray-skinned waifu I know is Nefertina. He's got the mummies alive waifus in here. This waifu's cake is that's a tiny mini. Whoa, buddy. That is
tiny mini skirt.
That is a tiny mini skirt. It's not even covering the whole cake. Cake is detected. Neffy from Mummies Alive. Waifus everywhere. It's running wild.
Because your mom doesn't tell you to turn down the stereo and junk like that, you know, which is a real drag. Swing, you know, because moms are genetically programmed to hate music played at the appropriate level, right? I mean, and my dad, forget about it. Swing. He can ruin a Led Zeppelin reunion concert, you know what I mean? Swing, because he hates any music played at the appropriate level. Swing.
Damn, lots of waifus. And look, we even get that pan up right there. Look at that pan up right there. The animators knew what they were doing. How'd they get away with that? Holy shit, how did they get away with that? So much cake detected. So much swing. It's overload, guys. It's overload, man. So yeah, you know, like a typical Saturday morning lineup here on the Orbital station, it is stacked and packed, wall-to-wall waifus, but this time it's like it's overboard, man. We might actually tip over the Gyat here, all right? If the Baroness keeps rocking the Gyat, it's going to tip over, okay? There's a little too much cake on board. Yeah, God bless those animators, right? God bless those animators. They knew what they were doing. They gave us a treat with that one. My goodness. So yeah, Ken is wrangling a whole stable worth of waifus right there. Man, it's going to be crazy. And we're still not even done. Okay. The party is still going. Okay. So we had the cat fight, the first flying Saturday morning waifu wars. We've got Mantenna trying to wrangle all the waifus in She-Ra and even going after Scarlet and G.I. Joe, making prank calls as the Viper, telling her that he's coming. Goodbye. And then, I don't know, it looks like it might actually happen. I don't know what that one frame. And then you got Street Fighter with Ken wrangling an entire harem worth. He's in waifu heaven. Scarlet's doing the rogue pose. What else are we going to get? What else could possibly happen? Well, we're getting the tiny overalls, okay? We're going to RoboCop Alpha Commando, and we're getting a waifu that might have actually originated the fashion trend here on the Orbital station, a very popular one, the tiny overalls. Now, obviously, the actual fashion trend has been modified by our artists to make the overalls even tinier with not a whole lot else, just the overalls, right? But I think that Bodine right here, Kudzu Bodine, what a name, all right? What a fucking name. Kudzu Bodine might have been the inspiration for that because she is rocking some overalls right here. She's looking pretty good, but she's also rocking some Frosta Flakes. Oh, speaking of rocking, painting and rambling, getting the Gyat Fairy dancing.
There once was a man named Mantenna. At wrangling he was a beginner, but he'd paralyze. With his bim bam eyes, at wrangling he could be a winner.
Oh shit, I like that one. I even read it with that nice cadence there too. I like that one, man. Painting and rambling, good stuff. Yeah, he was a beginner. That Mantenna, but he could be a winner because he's got the zooked out bim bam eyes that can paralyze, stun those waifus, make them mesmerized. Oh, a missed opportunity right there. You know, with his bim bam eyes, he can mesmerize. Let's go, man. We need to get mesmerized. Somebody do The belly dancing waifu super chat. Let's go. So yeah, we've got Kudzu Bodine, real Southern belle right here, wearing her overalls, rocking that the pigtail look too. And not, she might look sweet, but she's eating up those Frosta Flakes. Oh, look at that scowl. Not quite as bad as Cleo. Not quite as bad as Cleo. She was definitely a lot angrier, okay? She was like way angrier. But she's still giving that scowl there. She had a bowl of Frosta Flakes for breakfast. But the funny thing is, or I don't know, what I found interesting anyway, is what made her eat the Frosta Flakes. Normally, the waifu makes her jealous. There's a guy they're kind of like fighting for, whatever. Like we saw in the Heathcliff clip, Cleo's like, yeah, okay, I'll go steady with you, riffraff. And then 2 seconds later, he's already bringing another waifu home. So she's like, all right, you vamp, the claws are out. Let's go. They're fighting over the affection of riffraff. But this was the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen a waifu eat Frosta Flakes over. Okay. This is just crazy. A fucking plant.
Look at that. Never did that for me before.
Oh shit, it's a fucking plant. It's a flower. Calm down. Bodine. Hey, Bodine, calm down, okay? It's just a flower. It's just a little it's weird. Yeah, it's tulips. I guess that's why it made the little kissy at Nancy here. But have you ever seen a waifu eat Frosta Flakes over a flower? Fucking flower, man. Nancy does seem to like it though. Look, she's like, hey, just found my new boyfriend. Somebody get these waifus in your stable, okay? They obviously, because RoboCop, he's too much machine, not enough man, I guess, So like Nancy's getting all swept off her feet by a flower here. Look at her. She's practically splooshing for this fucking flower. And then Kudzu Bodine's having Frosta Flakes over it. These waifus need a home, okay? Somebody get them in your stable, all right? They're about to fight over a fucking flower, okay?
Look at that. Never did that for me before.
Damn, she's so pissed off. She's so pissed off. Holy shit. So yeah, and it doesn't even stop there, okay? If you think that was like, oh, maybe it's just the flower. No, like she is pissed at Nancy. It goes on for a while, okay?
That flea bit old hound dog Mulch. He really done went and took her, huh?
Apparently so. Why would Mulch want Agent Minor?
'Cause he's a jerk is why.
She's talking about the flower. She's talking about the flower. You're like, that flower making kissy faces at Nancy's a two-timer jerk. That tulip's a two-timer.
Ever since the accident, Maribou's been more plant than man. And he wants to make himself king of the...
Whoa, she walks around in bare feet, though? Hold on a second. This is a country. This is a country waifu right here. Not only, I mean, if the name wasn't enough to imply Kudzu Bodine, but she's got the overalls just walking around barefoot, too, man. It's a country girl. Dogs out.
To make himself king of the whole wide world. I was gonna be his queen till your trampy friend showed up.
The lady is not a tramp.
Oh shit. Called her a tramp. So we got vamps, we got tramps, the waifu wars, the Frosta Flakes. It's going wild. Waifu mania running wild tomorrow. Vamps and tramps, Frosta Flakes flowing, cake is showing, SM dub, SM dub, SM dub, man. It's gonna be crazy tomorrow, man. Vamps and tramps, let's go. That's the theme. That's the theme for tomorrow. Yeah, shots fired. Shots fired, called her a tramp. Even RoboCop got a little piece like, hold on a second now.
Trampy friend showed up.
The lady is not a tramp.
The lady is not a tramp. What a classic. Yeah, you guys got the reference too, right? Lady and the Tramp, Disney reference. Cheeky RoboCop. RoboCop being a little cheeky right there. Yeah. But it's okay because maybe RoboCop there might be hope for him yet. Like I said, he might be more machine than man, but maybe not. He might get to wrangling himself a waifu right there. There's even a big old sploosh in the background. So have some hope there, Kudzu Bodine, okay? Maybe you don't need the little, like, tulip plant. That plant is clearly more plant than man. So how about RoboCop? How about Machine and Man?
Mantenna zapped Glimmer for fun, then saw Adora mid-run Scorpia past his eyes bugged fast, both beams came undone. He called himself the Viper, now saw Scarlet and just said wow. She kicked his face, sent him to space. Thirst Patrol ends here and how.
Holy shit! That was crazy.
Some of these waifus need to get wrangled for their own good, before their fighting destroys the station. Only the Baconeers have the power to stop the waifu wars before they reach critical levels.
That's right, Reverb 154. Only we have the power. Okay, it's our duty. All right, we have to stand up. We have to do what must be done. Okay, for the good of the station. For the good of the station, we must wrangle these waifus. All right, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it, and I know we can get it done. I have faith in the Baconeers. We can wrangle every last waifu. Let's go. Yeah, you noticed that too, Reverb 154. Yams out.
Boobs.
Let's go. So yeah, you know, there might be hope for RoboCop. We might be able to get him to be a Baconeer, full-fledged Baconeer. Part machine, part man, all Baconeer. Let's go. Wrangle that waifu. There's even a sploosh in the background. So yeah, hold out hope there, Kudzu Bodine. You don't need no two-time and two-lip, all right? Let Nancy have him. She's getting wrangled anyway, okay? Nancy's getting wrangled by the plant guy anyway. It's happening. So just go with RoboCop, all right? Just go with RoboCop. Green Raptor says, I believe in blonde waifu supremacy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So, yeah, Nancy's getting wrangled. The waifu wars, Frost. I mean, there's just, all we're missing is an actual J-Law moment. And there might be one at some point. Maybe I just didn't get a clip of it. But that's really all we're missing at this point. I mean, there was sort of a J-Law moment when Cleo was like, well, I like my freedom, when Riff Raff was asking her out. You know, a little minor miniature J-Law moment. But we need a full-fledged one. Then the collection will be complete. But regardless, Nancy's getting wrangled and tangled, and I mean wrangled and tangled, turned all the way into a plant waifu. She's going poison ivy mode. What do you guys think, chat? I mean, listen, hear me out, okay? I know her hair is turned to leaves, but she's a green skin girl, okay? I know there's like a little twig growing out of her chest there, but she's a green skin girl, all right? Now hear me out, okay? Stillwood, yeah. Tavern's Full is like Stillwood. Kirk approves. Yeah, nice. See, I figured Baconeers would, think that this was either still just as good, if not an outright improvement, okay? I'm not a plant guy, but ... Michael Russell. Yeah, what is it? A leafy? You know, you're not a leafy, but ... right? KY Blue Jedi says Leaf Mommy level 100. Yeah, she's kind of, she kind of is giving Poison Ivy a run for her money. I think the only thing that gives Poison Ivy an edge in this instance is that Poison Ivy's a redhead. Redhead supremacy. I know we were just talking about blonde waifu supremacy. In this case, in the context of RoboCop, yes, blonde waifu supremacy. But, on board the Orbital Station, we do have redhead supremacy as a thing. And that kind of is what gives Poison Ivy the edge, right? But I would still take some hedge clippers here. I would still take some hedge clippers to Nancy, all right? Let's go. Chester Stevens says, I'm sickened, but intrigued.
I'm not a Flory.
A Flory. Oh, listen to that. This guy's got jokes. Maverick Cat, let's go, man. Hell yeah. That was pretty good. I like Chester Stevens, though. He says, I'm sickened, but intrigued. Tell me more. This disgusts me, but tell me more. You trying to trim that bush? Are you trying to trim that bush, buddy? What's going on here? Zentron says, I like a wild bush. Hold on now. Hold on. I told you, man, tomorrow's going to be crazy, okay? Tomorrow's going to be crazy. It's not just the G.I. Joes having a party. Like, every episode is wild, okay? Waifu mania, running wild, stacked and packed, wall-to-wall waifus. They're going crazy. They're burning down the house with pork chop sandwiches, doing the rogue pose trying to set a record rogue pose, getting wrangled and tangled in the vines, becoming the wild bush waifu. Man, yeah, it's gardener time. Okay, I want to. Is that gonna give you a green thumb? Wait a minute, that gives a whole new meaning to the term green thumb. Oh no.
This is why they call me the Bushmaster.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. If we're doing wrestling references, then shouldn't we be the Bushwhackers? Shouldn't we be the Bushwhackers? Right? If we're going to stick to the wrestling references, we got to be the Bushwhackers, okay? Gives a whole new meaning to the term green thumb. How'd you get that green thumb? Where has that been? Hold on a minute now. You bushwhacker. You're a bushwhacker. Hold on. Hold on now. It's going crazy, man. It's going to be fucking wild tomorrow, okay? But you know what? Kudzu Bodine, she does have a happy ending. Phrasing. But she does get the happy because she gets wrangled and tangled too, okay? We can't leave her out. Blonde girl supremacy here in this episode. We can't leave her out. She's got to get wrangled and tangled too.
You and me's got our own unfinished business.
She's still barefoot though. Notice she says she just spends the whole episode barefoot. You guys notice this? You catch that? Dog's out.
You and me's got our own unfinished business.
Don't you have something you need to bleach?
Whoa! Whoa, buddy! Wait a minute! Hold on! Holy shit! What is going on? This lineup, man. They're calling each other vamps, saying put your dukes up. They're calling each other tramps, saying don't you have something to bleach? I don't know if he was talking about her hair though. At least not the pigtails. I mean, does the carpet match the drapes? Is that what he's implying here? What is going on, man? Holy shit. They're running wild tomorrow, man. They are running wild in these shows.
Don't you have something you need to bleach?
Wrangled and tangled. Something needs bleaching. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're going to leave that up to the bacon ears to decide, okay? We're going to leave that up to you. You decide what it is she need to bleach, okay? I have no idea, okay? Well, I mean, I have a couple of ideas. I don't know. Phrasing? Yeah, phrasing? I don't know, man. Wrangled and tangled. These episodes are running wild, okay? But we do get Nancy, unfortunately, I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. It might be fortunate, might be unfortunate that she gets cured of her plant queen, green skin girl, bushwhacker-itis. I don't even know what to call it, man. She does get cured. She does revert to her normal self by taking a dip in this substance. I don't know. I don't really know what that is. I guess it's just regular water. Maybe not. You would assume regular water would actually help her plant mode grow. So maybe she got dipped in the bleach. Is that bleach? I don't really know. I don't know, but she gets dipped in here and it cures her of being a plant queen waifu, the leaf mommy, as somebody in chat said. But she does have to get in her bathing suit. I don't know where she had that. Maybe that was on under her uniform. I don't know. But she gets in the bathing suit, gets dipped in this chlorine something. Maybe it's chlorine. I don't know. She gets dipped in something, brings her back to normal. And then for one final, just like if Street Fighter wasn't already enough, if Scarlet wasn't already enough with her rogue pose record, if freaking The Adventures of Mantana detecting the cake on Andorra wasn't already enough, then Nancy provides us with one last cake detected. The animators, man. The animators, guys. They knew the assignment, okay? They understood the assignment for tomorrow's lineup, okay? I didn't even really mean to do this when I was picking the episodes. I was just like, oh, I remember liking this one, or I haven't seen this one. Actually, like the one of She-Ra, I barely remember. I'm like, I don't think I've played this one. I don't remember seeing it. So I'm going to put this one in there. Just so happened to have Mantena zooking out, trying to get his own stable. I do remember this episode of RoboCop. It's one of my favorites, but I don't remember like all the innuendo, like bleaching things and cake detected and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, whoa, I don't remember all that. No wonder I like this episode. Okay, put that in the lineup, right? Street Fighter, I was just looking for a good episode of Street Fighter, and I was like, oh yeah, wasn't there one where Ken is like a movie star and he's like hitting on a bunch of waifus? And then it was like, whoa, this is like waifu heaven. This is crazy. So it just so happened that it ended up being that's the theme, you know, vamps, tramps, and a whole lot of cake, whole lot of assignments understood by the animators, right? So that's what we've got for tomorrow morning's lineup. That's gonna, and a few other surprises. Okay, I didn't even show all the shows that we got tomorrow. We got a few other things there that I didn't include, but I just wanted to give you guys a preview. So that's what we've got for tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a full 3-hour block of Waifu Mania running wild. It is going to be running wild. It is going to be stacked and packed wall to wall with waifus. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay. Because some of these episodes, even though they are technically reruns, I don't know if they've been taken down since then, because a few volumes have been taken down. You guys already know the recent drama for that. But even if they are, even if you've seen them before, it's been a long time. You got to be a moldy oldie baconeer to have seen all of these episodes before. And most of them are new, just like the Heathcliff. That's I haven't played any episodes of that show before. That's brand new. So we are going to have a really good time tomorrow. So hopefully I will see you guys there for that. All right, next up, time for the Saturday night anime grindhouse, the preview for this. Now, it's not really too much of a surprise or anything, because if you tuned into the anime grindhouse last week, then we started this show. Okay, we started this show. We watched the first 3 episodes, and then we continued Sonic Soldier Borgman. It was Borgen time, and we continued with 3 episodes of that. And judging by the view count, how it was over 100 over on the second channel too, over 100 watching Machine Robo, and then when Borgman came on, it dipped down into the 80s. And it could have just been coincidence that it was starting to get late at night and people were tapping out. But I have a feeling, call it a hunch, okay? I have a feeling that it was all the waifus in Machine Robo that it was like, yeah, people were sticking around for that. And so we're just going to do a full volume, very similar to what we did with Saber Marionette J, how we started out doing kind of like a half and half, ironically, also with Borgman. And it was a clear victor as far as which one of the 2 shows people liked better. I know people like both shows. I know that people like Borgman, but I'm just saying like which one they like better. Saber Marionette J was a clear victor. And so we just ended up doing a few volumes where it was like the full show, you know, like the full volume rather was all of that show so we could get through the series. Now, Machine Robo is a much longer series than Saber Marionette J, so we are going to end up having to break this one up a little bit more. But I just figured since we're just getting started, we're just getting into it, and I know people were really enjoying it, myself included. I think it's freaking awesome. And I found out after the fact that it's actually what they based some GoBot stuff on. You know how Diaclone and even some Macross designs were used to make the Transformers, the original Transformer toys? Well, apparently Machine Robo is what GoBots stole their designs from. You know, so, because I mean, technically there were some original Transformer designs, but they technically like lifted a bunch. They took a bunch from Diaclone and some stuff from Macross, like Jetfire. The original Jetfire was a Macross design. And so they lifted some stuff. And then GoBots, I always just thought was ripping off Transformers. Like they were just kind of knocking off their designs. But no, apparently they were not, don't get me wrong. They were knocking off Transformers, trying to like trick people like, yeah, hey, we're robots that turn into vehicles too. Your grandmother that doesn't know any better are going to buy us for your birthday, right? But they were actually stealing designs from Machine Robo. Had no idea. I found that out after the fact. So we're going to do a full volume of Machine Robo, about 5 episodes, I think 5 or 6, whatever equals 2 hours. Okay. Whatever equals 2 hours, around 5 or 6 episodes. And that'll be tomorrow night on the second channel, midnight Eastern Standard Time, the usual place. I'm pretty sure most everybody knows by now. But for any new faces that might be in here, I have seen a few new faces in the chat. Hopefully you'll stick around and become familiar faces. But be sure to subscribe to Orbital Bacon Bits, which is the second channel. You can find it on the homepage of this channel here. You just got to scroll down under the Saturday Morning Cartoon and Anime Grindhouse playlist, and you'll see the other channels there. And make sure you subscribe to that one because we do live action jank. We've been watching through stuff like Adventures of Sinbad, Conan, Forever Night, and we are currently on Space Precinct 2040, and we've got that coming up tonight. And then Anime Grindhouse is over there every Saturday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Usually I try to pair a couple of things together, like maybe a few episodes from a series, an OVA, something like that, maybe a movie if it's short enough, mixed with a couple episodes, or if the movie's 2 hours, then hey, just a movie. But yeah, Anime Grindhouse takes place every week over there. I think most of you guys know, but I, got to inform the new folks just in case. So we'll be continuing Machine Robo, Stacked and Packed already. We just watched the first 3 episodes, and it was already packed with waifus. So I can't wait to watch some more of this and see what else we get from that. So hopefully I will see you guys there for that as well. All right, time for news and updates. Not a whole lot going on, which after the recent drama, saga, whatever you want to call it, with the new owners of the BKN library, I could use some slow news weeks, okay? We don't need any more craziness, all right? We had to take down multiple volumes of Saturday morning cartoons. I informed you guys and told you guys that if you wanted to inform the other channels and direct them to the live stream so that they could get the full list, then please do. That way we keep what happened to Rinse Repeat from happening to anybody else. And you guys did. You went and you informed Saturday Morning Max Out, Super Saturday. I don't even know all the fucking names. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't even know their names. I know one of them's kind of the unofficial rival. It's more like a joke. It's not serious, but the joke. But yeah, like you guys went and informed them. You let them know, and a bunch of other channels too. It wasn't just those two. Like you let a bunch of channels know, and they took action. They took down some of their Saturday morning lineups, or if they had the full series uploaded, like I used to do on this channel. If you guys remember, if you're a moldy oldie baconeer, you remember when I used to upload the full series in between, like during the week, in between Saturday morning cartoons. And that's what sort of started off the whole saga with Lasso back in the day. In the first place, is I had Roswell Conspiracies and Ultra Force, and it was a whole show. And they were just striking those things down left and right. And that's why I stopped doing those during the week and just stuck to Saturday morning cartoons. That way, if something did wind up on the blockchain list where it's like, hey, you can no longer play this, it's going to get copyright strike, whatever, I can just trim it out of the lineup, keep the volume, we're good to go. Unless it has over 100,000 views, and then you got to delete the whole volume. But you guys already know that story from the past couple weeks of news and updates. But I just wanted to give you guys, I wanted to commend you, the Baconeers, once again proving that the Baconeers are the best community on YouTube, because you guys went, you spread the word, you brought people over here, they checked out the live stream, they got the list of shows that they needed to look out for and scrub from their channels. They took action, they scrubbed them from their channels, and as far as I know, they're all still up and ticking. Now, there was one channel that I did notice get taken down since then, but it's not a Saturday morning cartoon channel. It was just one that happened to upload a bunch of full series. Again, very dangerous, something I used to do and stopped doing. I don't recommend it. If you're thinking about doing a nostalgia channel, or if you've got one currently and you just happen to be tuning in and you're uploading full episodes, full shows, like all the episodes of a show, stop it. Okay? Cut it out. All right? I'm just letting you know now. That is very dangerous territory. When you've got the entire series on your channel, you're making yourself a target. And so there was a channel called Cartoon Nostalgia, the Lost Media Archive. It was pretty small. I think it only had a couple thousand subscribers, but their library was so impressive, man. They had all the good stuff. They had Biker Mice from Mars, the original one that is still okay. I do want to clear one thing up. Side note. I do want to clear one thing up. I noticed that when, because you guys spread the word, because the Baconeers are awesome. You guys spread the word. And I noticed that when they made like response videos, like update videos, a couple of these channels, and they were like, yeah, shout out to the Baconeers and to Orbital Bacon, giving us a heads up, letting us know what shows to take down. And one of them said that Biker Mice from Mars was on the no-no list. And that's technically incorrect. The original series, the one from the 90s, the one that I play, that we love, Charlie Girl is a top waifu here. That one's okay. It's not owned by BKN. I don't think it ever was. And it's still on the safe list. But there was a remake or a reboot, whatever you want to call it. Technically, it was a continuation because they treated it as a sequel series. They actually continued from where the original show left off. And it was just called Biker Mice from Mars, but it's 2006, which is the name that this channel, this company, their YouTube channel goes by, is Biker Mice 2006. So yeah, it was kind of crap too. Let's be real, it was kind of crap. I didn't like that it changed the animation style and even some of the character designs. They cut Charlie's hair. They cut Charlie's long, beautiful hair. Okay, give me that beautiful hair, long, beautiful hair. They didn't. They cut it. So no good. But yeah, I never really got into that show anyway. It was the sequel / reboot series from 2006. That's the one that's on the no list. So again, if anybody wants to spread the word, or if any of you fellow Saturday morning channels or nostalgia channels are watching, or you watch the replay, then I just want to clarify, it's Biker Mice 2006 that you can't play. The original one from the 90s, totally safe. Okay, totally safe. But yeah, so that's what brings me back to this channel that got taken down. So we lost Rinse Repeat, which was the OG big channel, over 200,000 subscribers, felt by the whole community. His absence is felt by the whole community. This one was a smaller channel that I used to get episodes of stuff. So if I didn't own the DVD, this channel would be like my go-to, because not only did they have a very good selection, but it was all uploaded in excellent quality. You know how I always try to find the best quality of whatever show that I put in the lineup? I've gotten comments about that on various Saturday morning lineups where they're like, man, every single one that you put on here is just like the best looking quality that I've seen on YouTube. And I do that on purpose. I either hunt down the DVDs, or in some cases, I already owned the DVDs from back in the day. And if I can't find a physical copy, then I try to find the absolute best version I can online, whether it's on another YouTube channel, if it's on the Internet Archive, wherever it may be, I hunt them down, okay? And this particular channel, Cartoon Nostalgia, the Lost Media Archive, had just peak level quality for all the shows that they upload. So if there was something I didn't already own and couldn't find elsewhere, he was my go-to, you know? But because he's was a smaller channel and didn't do Saturday morning, didn't really have like that community aspect. And I've left comments. I don't know if he like checked them, but when he was still up, I would leave comments and say, hey man, I got a strike from such and such channel. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had run-ins with that Biker Mice 2006 channel before. But he didn't take anything down, and he had the entire show of Princess Guinevere, or Starla, depending on what region you're in, and the Jewel Riders. He had that whole thing up on his channel. And that's one that I just had a single episode in Saturday morning, and I got a strike for that. And so I told him, I left a comment. I said, be careful with this show, man. Be careful uploading this. But I don't know if he checked his comments regularly, because I never got a response. And like I said, he wasn't like a big community type channel. He was just more of an archiver, you know, like a catalog of stuff, preserving that stuff. You know what I mean? And then, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it does pay to pay attention to the comments and to what the community is saying. Because I was looking for his stuff yesterday. Gone. He's gone. The whole channel's gone. So it's a real shame, you know, a lot of shows on there that were pretty difficult to find elsewhere, like Tenko and the Guardians of the Magic, especially since Kim Cartoon got taken down. That was a website that was kind of like the Internet Archive, but for cartoons. And they had some very difficult stuff to find. It got taken down. This was like months, maybe even a year ago, 6 months to a year ago when that site got taken down. And this channel had a bunch of stuff that was on there that was difficult to find, like Tenko and the Guardians of the Magic. What else did he had? A lot of really good stuff, but it's all gone. So it's really unfortunate. That's a little bit of bad news. But I still want to commend you guys, because like I said, if you hadn't got out there, if the Baconeers were not as awesome as they are and spread the word to these other channels, they would be gone by now too. Okay, we already saw Rinse Repeat get taken down. Very unfortunate. Most unfortunate is that Rinse Repeat got taken down, but this is kind of like an ongoing battle You know, it's an ongoing battle. So we got to continue to spread the word. We got to be careful out there. Look out for each other. Watch everybody's backs, because it's still happening, man, in this channel. Because it was there last week. It was there this time last week, and he's gone now. So they got him. They freaking got him. It's unfortunate. So yeah, just a little bit of bad news there. But I don't want to bring the whole show down or anything. Just want to give an update and commend you guys for being awesome and getting the word out there. Keep doing it, okay? Keep being awesome. Bacon ears are the fucking best, okay? Best community on YouTube. Now, we are keeping the watch parties going. Speaking of stuff that we can't watch on YouTube, okay? We watch a lot of stuff in the Discord channel, or Discord server, rather, in the OBTV channel, which reminds me, let me get a link ready. I always forget to put a new link. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to get a new link here. Keep forgetting to do that. That's my fault. Generate new link, copy. There we go. I'll put it in the chat here for you. I'll put it in the chat there for you. If you want to join the Discord, if you're not already in there, we have regular watch parties nearly 24/7, sometimes even going all night long. We've been watching Kamen Rider overnight during the week. We stayed up all night, binged watched Kamen Rider Geats, and then as soon as that was done, started binge watching Kamen Rider Wizard, and we're already like halfway through that show. So we've been doing like all night Kamen Rider parties. We watch cartoons that can't be played on YouTube. Earlier today, shout out to Alchemy, was streaming Silverhawks. And then what I show, I actually have a regular schedule where I show every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, cartoons that cannot be watched on YouTube. And you guys vote on what we watch. Not only do I reinvest the generosity that you guys are so awesome with here during the live streams in getting new art and new DVDs, but then I let you guys vote, and you guys voted on Gargoyles, okay? Top waifu Demona, get her in my fucking stable. Holy shit. She is actually in my official stable. I did a stable review like a year ago on a live stream, and she's in there, and she still is. I'm willing to play Crossfire for Demona. Get her in my stable. So yeah, we started on Gargoyles just this week. We've watched the first 10 episodes, I believe. So we're almost through the first season. The first season's only about 13 episodes, but then season 2 and 3 ramps it up, has dozens of episodes in each season. And I've got the whole thing on DVD. So we just started Tuesday and Thursday, got through the first 10 episodes, and we will be continuing this next Tuesday and Thursday, finishing up the first season, getting into season 2. And I don't even know how many weeks it's going to take to get through season 2 and 3. It's going to be a while. Strap in. It's going to be a long ride, but hey, I don't mind when you've got company like this right here. And I'm not just talking Demona, the spicy waifu. I'm talking the bacon ears, man. It's like Mystery Science Theater 3000 in there. We're riffing in the chat. It's a lot of fun. So I highly encourage you guys to tune into that. Whether you're already in or if you need the link that I posted there, just scroll up, because it's a lot of fun, man. We're riffing on the shows, posting like GIFs, reaction stuff. It's so much fun, man. It makes it like 10 times better than watching by. In fact, I've said it before. I'm spoiled on it. I can't even watch stuff by myself anymore because it's just not as fun as watching with the bacon ears.
Booga booga booga.
Booga booga wooga wooga, Wolvie. Thank you, man. Hell yeah. Hold on, I think another one's coming in. Yep, there we go.
Found IT. The Lost Media Archivers has been taken down on YouTube, but it's still available at the Internet Archive. I just now pasted the link to Discord after I looked in my open tabs for the now dead YouTube channel.
Awesome. Thank you, Duo Maxwell. And yeah, that is one thing. They had put Mutant League over there. I know they had an Internet Archive just for Mutant League because that show was getting blocked by Sony. I used to have it on my channel and it started getting blocked by Sony. Luckily, they weren't striking anything, but had to find a new place to put it. I have all of my stuff backed up on the Google Drives, 3 Google Drives, in fact, nearly 6 terabytes worth of stuff that coffee members have access to. Brave Expanse, not only with that mighty health bar there, the king, the stream king, but he also signed up for coffee, so you got access to that as well. And then it's good to hear that Lost Media Archives has a full library on Internet Archive beyond just Mutant League. That's good to know because I'm gonna utilize that. Good stuff. So yeah, Discord watch parties every Tuesday and Thursday. I mention this just about every week, but I like to keep you guys updated on what we're watching because some of the series seem to fly by in the blink of an eye. We got through Thundar the Barbarian way too fast. There needs to be more episodes of that show. Obviously, we'll never get it. It's long gone, but it was good while it lasted. I love that series. Now we're into Gargoyles. At least this one will last a little bit longer. So tune in to that Tuesday and Thursday. And then Monday at 8 p.m., I do live action shows that can't be shown on YouTube, and we're currently watching Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Lost World, which is also stacked and packed with waifus that wear similar outfits to what Damona's wearing right here, the kind of tattered and torn jungle bikinis. A lot of those in that show. It's good stuff. And some janky CGI dinosaurs to boot, all right? Then channel surfing. Okay, channel surfing. Let's get through because we got to get to the waifu roundup since it's gonna be a big waifu roundup, so we got to get to it. So channel surfing is what we got every Wednesday at 8 p.m. That's a live stream we do here, and it's quickly becoming a lot of people's favorite live stream. I don't blame you. I have a lot of fun, and we always find a lot of cool stuff to add to watch party list, whether it's in OBTV or here on YouTube. We're always finding really cool stuff. And what it is a deep dive into nostalgia where we catch the wave. We catch the nostalgia wave and do a deep dive with a different theme every week, okay? And this past week, we did island adventure, vacation destination, things like that. So we're going to do something that's a little bit of a spinoff. Not really. I mean, there may be some islands involved. There might be. But this week's theme, or this coming week's theme, is going to be pirates, treasure seekers, and anything else that falls in the category of like archaeologists, people that are out there seeking adventure, lost treasure, or maybe they just want you to surrender the booty. Yar. But excuse me, gotta get some water here. But yeah, that's gonna be the theme, is pirates, treasure hunters, archaeologists, anything like that, and there's a lot, I think like Indiana Jones. I mean, even that show I just mentioned that we're watching at OBTV, The Lost World, they were technically, adventure hunters. They were looking for remains of dinosaurs to get famous on the things that they discover. So there's all sorts of stuff. And then of course, pirates. There's tons of pirates. Yeah. Booty, booty, booty. Booty. All right. There's space pirates. There's classic old-timey pirates. There's fantasy pirates like Sinbad. Sinbad is technically a pirate. I mean, Shantae's even dressed up as a pirate. She had a whole game called The Pirate's Curse. So there's a whole bunch of pirate stuff. But then when you throw in any sort of other like treasure hunter type character, Nicolas Cage, National Treasure, there's one right there. Anything like that, archaeologists, anything like that, that should be a pretty good variety for you guys to pull clips from, and just bring whatever your favorite is. If you've got something that's like your favorite pirate movie or show or episode, sometimes they do episodes like pirate episodes of a show. RoboCop even had one. Let's see what else. Commercials. There's been pirates in commercials. So anything that just comes to mind, if it's your favorite or something that made you laugh, whatever you feel like sharing, that's what we got coming up for channel surfing this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we're getting near the Waifu Roundup, which is the final segment of the show. But if you're not quite tired yet and you feel like staying up just a little bit later before getting some shut-eye before the Saturday morning cartoons, and you like live-action jank, well, then head over to Orbital Bacon Bits, the second channel that I mentioned earlier, and starting in a little over an hour. We got a little over an hour to go before midnight Eastern Standard Time. And Space Precinct 2040, we're up to volume 10. We're actually getting near the end of the show. It only had the one season, and we've got maybe 2 volumes left after this, okay? So we're in the end game now, okay? What's going on, Tomatoes? Killer Tomatoes, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're in the end game, so be sure to tune in because after this, there's a couple of 2-parters, like back-to-back. So the next 2 volumes feature 2-parters to like wrap up the whole show. So if you've been enjoying that, head over there, or if you'd like to check it out, I think you'll like it. It's sci-fi jank made by Jerry Anderson, who did those old school puppet shows like Thunderbirds Go, where they were made with a bunch of miniatures and marionettes and stuff. And you can definitely see the influence here. A lot of the sets, establishing shots, things like that are little miniatures, but it's still awesome. It's that perfect level of jank where it's not too bad. It's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. So that'll be starting in just about an hour from now. But in the meantime, get those wrangling devices of choice ready to go. Hopefully you kept them tuned up because it's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week, the waifu roundup. We're getting some waifus wrangled and tangled, all right? And we've got a lot. We've got a lot to go through, okay? So don't head out just yet because we got a lot to go through. Let's see exactly how many. We're going to hit the music. We're going to check the meter here. The waifus, they go whack for the stack. So let's see how many we get. It's going to be way more. This is only like a brief clip of the song. I should play the whole song just for all these meters. But let's go. Off to the races. That's 1. Keep it going. 2. It's still going. 3. It's not going to stop anytime soon. You guys already know. 4. It's just going to keep going. 5. 6, let's go. 7, let's go. It's still going. 8, it's not even slowing down. 9, holy shit. 10, and it's still fucking going. 11, holy fucking shit. And then, oh no, Sliver Country. Oh, we can't stop here. We can't stop here. This is Sliver Country. We got to get that dozen. We got to get that dozen waifus. Oh, man. Sliver Country. So close. So close. We can't stop there. It's Sliver Country, guys. Let's fucking go. All right. So let's get the first waifus out of the way, the ones that have already been prepared here in the slideshow. And then I'll get a couple of bonus ones ready to go on the screen. They won't have the silhouettes for you to be able to guess them, but that's okay. I think you're going to like them regardless. All right. First up, first waifu. This one might be a little tough to guess.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Chester Stevens with the 10 big Bison Bucks.
No slivers on my watch.
Get that sliver out of here. Get out of here. Let's go.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Here's that dozen for you.
Yeah, then Reverb 154 with the 10 big Bison Bucks, ensuring that we're out of Sliver Country. No slivers, even of the slivers left. It's all the way gone. Get the hell out of here. Just perfect. Perfectly rounded that out. A dozen waifus. A dozen waifus. Let's fucking go. All right. So this first one, going to be a little bit difficult to guess because the silhouette, you know, with the cat ears and his tail, that's going to throw you off. But I'll give you a hint, okay? I'll give you a hint. It's from this past Saturday's lineup. This waifu was in this past Saturday's lineup. And in the episode, there was everybody else that was getting turned into feline type characters, right? And we said in the chat, we were like, is the waifu going to turn into a cat girl? And then she didn't. We were robbed. Okay. We got gypped. Okay. So if you guys can remember, who was it that we wanted to see get turned into a cat girl and didn't? What a wasted opportunity. They even turned some random NPCs on the beach, which, hey, wasn't bad. You know, there's some bikini waifus out there having fun in the sun, but they even got turned into cat girls. And we didn't get the main waifu of the show. See, you guys got it. That's right. It's Roll as a cat girl, courtesy of our latest artist, the Ace of Spades. Hell yeah. The newest artist here on the Orbital Station, providing us with cat girl Roll. Since we were robbed, we got gypped, okay, on that episode of Mega Man. But now we got it. Thanks to the Orbital Station artist, the latest one here to join the Orbital Station artist, the Ace of Spades 88. Let's go. Giving us cat girl Roll with a little bit of extra too. A little bit, not just cat girl mode, but you know, little modifications to the outfit, making it Orbital Station dress code approved. I approve. Do you guys approve? What do you guys think? I'm seeing the eye emojis. That's usually a sign of approval. That's usually a sign of approval. Yeah, one's up, wrangle, get her in your stable. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We on a roll. We're just getting started and we already on a roll. Let's go. Hell yeah. So yeah, we've got Roll, cat girl Roll to be specific. So that way she, you know, missed opportunity in that episode. She had to get her time to shine there. So we're giving it to her here right on the Gyat. Let's go. Yammed up. Yeah, there you go. There you go, F Slayer. Yammed up. There you go. All right, next up. That's one down, 11 more to go. Let's fucking go. All right, so next up, this is a waifu that was not in the episode. We did see an episode of this show in this past Saturday lineup, but once again, we were gypped. We were robbed. We did get a good waifu, don't get me wrong. We got a really good evil waifu that gave us a really good meme as well, you know, when she's like, hey, you wanna go on a ride? Want me to take you on a ride? And the little bacon bit, you know, Baconeer in training, he was hesitating. He's like, and so then I had my avatar pop up, you know, the Baconeer avatar. Any one of us could be under that mask, right? So the Baconeer pops up and he's like, yeah, let's go. So we got the evil waifu, but we didn't get the best waifu. That's right, you guys got it. Futura, courtesy of special guest artist Odacat, we've got Futura from Filmation's Ghostbusters, okay? Not the real Ghostbusters, but hey, I'll take it. Filmation's Ghostbusters is a lot of fun. So we've got Futura here, who I don't know if we've ever gotten an official pinup. We got a Halloween pinup. We have had a pinup of Futura from Master Krakken for Halloween, where she was dressed as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the one from the movie, not the TV show. So she was like a cheerleader. But we've never gotten just the official, you know, like the standard default Futura in the costume, courtesy of Odacat here in that 80s anime style. The costume might have shrunk in the wash just a little bit there, you know. No complaints once again. Yammed up once again. Let's go. So we've got Futura here, waifu number 2, 2 down, 10 to go. Let's go. All right, next up. Okay, this one's definitely going to be difficult to guess. If I don't give you any hints, I don't know if, because there's nothing distinct in this silhouette, but it is from a show that we previously wrapped up, and kind of to keep the theme going, how it's like, oh, we got gypped, you know, we were robbed. Well, in this case, we were just robbed of more episodes. Okay, in this case, we were just robbed of just more. We just all wanted more. I think I speak for everyone when I say we could have all enjoyed more of that. And yeah, you guys, I see you guys, Ron McChaos and Taverns Pull. You guys got it. That's right. Princess Ariel from Thundar the Barbarian. And of course, we had to give her, you know, if she's going to be a princess in a sci-fi fantasy setting, well, at some point, she's going to be enslaved. Okay, that's just par for the course. Ask Leia. Okay, ask Princess Leia. Or you could even ask Wily Kit if you've read the Thundercats comics, okay? But yeah, if you're a princess in a sci-fi fantasy setting, you're getting wrangled and tangled, and you're getting put in the slave princess outfit, okay? So that's what we've done here. Once again, courtesy of Odacat, we've got Princess Ariel in her slave princess outfit. She has been wrangled and tangled. I don't even know how she's staying wrangled and tangled in that outfit. You know, there's some sort, there's a magic, okay? Magic is afoot, sorcery is afoot. That's the only explanation I can figure out. But once again, I'm not complaining, you know, yammed up, not complaining. All right, let's fucking go. So yeah, courtesy of Odacat, we've got Princess Ariel from Thundar the Barbarian in her slave princess outfit. What it, you know, I say like it's official, it never was. Maybe in the comics or something. Maybe she gets that in the comics. I don't know, but this is what we got here on board the Gyat Orbital Station, dress code approved. Let's go. All right, next up. What is that, 3? I'm losing count already. I think that's 3 down. 9 to go. Okay, so next up, now we're getting into some waifus that were featured. These should be pretty easy based on the silhouette, even with the additions that they have here, because they are dressed as other characters. So there, you'll see some stuff in the silhouette, and once they're revealed in the costumes themselves, you're like, I don't remember that in the show, but there's enough there to let you know who it is. And you'll see, you'll catch the theme. You'll be able to tell what all these crossovers are pretty quick. But yeah, you got it. I'm not even going to ask. Is it? Yeah, this is number 4. This is Lime from Saber Marionette J. Now, the real question is, do you guys get who she's dressed as? That's the real question. It's a kind of random, kind of out of left field. But if you can get it, then you'll be able to get all the other ones too. Do you guys know? F-Slayer. F-Slayer got it. Yeah, Dizzy. Dizzy from Guilty Gear. There you go. There you go. So yeah, it's Dizzy from Guilty Gear. Now it's Lime, but she's dressed as Dizzy from Guilty Gear. This is one of Dizzy's like alternate costumes. The tail with the little bow on it, kind of a dead giveaway there. So we've got Lime dressed as Dizzy. That's our first up of the Saber. What were they called? The Saber dolls, Saber waifus. We're just gonna call them Saber waifus. And then there's your Daisy Dukes. And you said put up your Dukes. Put up your Daisy Dukes. Well, there you go. We got him. I knew we would eventually. Let's go. So courtesy of Master Krakken, we've got Lime as Dizzy, because Lime is she's a Dizzy dame, okay, from Guilty Gear. Let's go. All right, next up. This one should also be fairly easy to guess, just on the silhouette alone. And now we're getting into a theme here, so you should know, because the next few waifus, they're all from the same series, like doing a crossover. So you guys should know. You should know. No, it's not K. We're going to keep the running theme. Saber Marionette J. K's out. Well, the K's are out. I'll tell you that. You know what's... Okay, I'll tell you what's throwing you guys off. I get that the hair is throwing you off. Like, it looks like K. It looks like Kiva. You would get this immediately if she had her hat on. All right, she wore a hat in the anime. There you go. Tavern Spool got it. It's Tiger. Remember the episode where Tiger was... all three of the evil waifus were in a competition with the three good waifus, and it was kind of like a talent show. Like they did cooking and like singing and dancing and things like that. But they got to come up with their own skits. And Tiger was like, this is how we're going to win, with sex appeal. She that's what she called. I think she called it Operation Sex Appeal. Like that was their strategy. Now, if they had me as the judge, in my opinion, they would have got my vote. Like my vote, they would have won. Especially Tiger here, because she did the whole like sexy cowgirl thing, right? So we're gonna keep that living on here with Master Krakken making a few modifications. It wasn't too far off from what you're seeing here in that episode. But it is a little bit smaller, things shrink in the wash, okay? It happens. So yeah, we've got Tiger from Saber Marionette J doing her Operation Sex Appeal, trying to win the contest. I don't know. She's got some tough competition, especially in this lineup. I mean, already we've seen Catgirl Roll, Slave Princess Ariel, Futura. Yeah, she's got some pretty good competition already. So we'll see. We'll see if she ends up winning out. All right, next up. Again, sticking to the same theme, so you guys should be able to guess this one. I think this is just like how Tiger was. Pretty sure this is what this waifu wore in that contest. So you guys should be able to get it. Scarecrow says Sailor Moon. Not a bad guess based on the silhouette, but you know what? We might see Sailor Moon before the night's over. Saying Bloodberry, Cherry. No. There you go. Ranma and Prince got it. It's Luke's, which is, I guess, meant to be Lynx, because they all had like animal names. Like the good girls had food names like Lime and Cherry, and the evil girls had animal names like Tiger and Panther and Lynx, or Luke's, as they said it in Japanese, I guess. So yeah, this is what she wore in that contest, trying to mimic Cherry. So I get why you guys were guessing Cherry. So, not a bad guess. But yeah, she was trying to mimic, or it's German. That's right, it's German. But she was trying to mimic Cherry by acting, like all, cutesy or whatever. Couldn't really pull it off that well. But we'll give her an A for effort. I think it worked well enough. I still would vote on Tiger. Tiger has my vote. Hell yeah. All right, next up. This, I think, might be the fan favorite. I think this is not just the waifu, but like the outfit and everything. I think this is going to be everybody's favorite. Yeah, Ranma said it was cringe. Well, it was meant to be cringe. That was like the joke. Yeah, see, there's no wrong answers here. Everybody's getting it right away. It's Bloodberry. That's right. It's Bloodberry as a pirate. She's ready for Wednesday's channel surfing theme. We've got Pirate Bloodberry trying to take the booty. She's not gonna surrender the booty. She's gonna take it. Yeah, Bloodberry as a pirate. And she got the sword, she got the bandana. She kind of forgot the rest of the costume, but we're not going to fault her for that. Okay, we're not going to fault her for that. That's okay. She got the boots and the gloves. Kind of forgot the rest. That's okay though. So yeah, we've got Bloodberry here as a pirate. These have all been courtesy of Master Krakken. Hell yeah. Really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. All right, let's go on to the next one. We still have, I think, what are we, like halfway? I think we're only like halfway there. We've got so many left to go. Holy shit. All right, next up. Okay, now your guess would be correct. This is just kind of out of left field, but it's to stick with the anime girl theme since we've been doing like an anime girl theme. It's like, yeah, why not stick to it? Why not stick to it? Waifu number 8. Just kind of, you know, we were doing all these other, yeah, you guys already know. That's right. It's Sailor Moon. But she is rocking the Savage Land bikini, okay? This is one of our new favorite fashion trends here on the station. The waifus taking a visit to the Savage Land, having to cut up their costumes and make a bikini, just like Rogue did back in the day. She was the source of the Savage Land bikini. So we've got Serena, aka Sailor Moon, in her Savage Land style bikini, and she's got some Zook. That's kind of a reference. That's a little shout out for T-Bone. You know how he's always talking about his green apple Zook, you know? So yeah, she's got the green apple Zook there ready to go. Plus there was an episode where she got drunk. Jubilee has also been to the Savage Land and made a Savage style bikini as well. But that was after it happened to Rogue in the comics. So Rogue was the first, and then Jubilee of the Jungle was the second. And now, thanks to our talented artists, Krakken, Odacat, Godai, I believe they have all contributed. Even Ace of Spades, I had him working on one recently, have all contributed to Savage Land style bikinis, whether they cut up their outfit or fashion them out of leaves, whatever it may be. The Savage Land bikinis reign supreme for the summer, man. That is the latest and greatest, the hottest fashion for the summer is those Savage Land bikinis. Let's go. All right, so that's 8 waifus. We got 4 more to go, but let me get some on screen here because now I've run out of the ones that I had prepared. So let's get some specials here for you. Let's get 4 specials. Okay, we'll definitely do, let's see. Oh, we'll do this one. We'll do this one for sure. Definitely. Let's see another one here. Let's get this one. I've got some that are actually, I was going to save them for next week, but you know what? We'll do them right now because we saw so much of the waifu wars with Cleo and Roxy that we got to have pinups of Cleo and Roxy, right? Would you guys agree? We got to have pinups of Cleo and Roxy if we're going to have the all-out catfight waifu wars, right? So I think that will do right there. Is that 4? Let me count. I can count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, we're good. Okay. Hopefully I didn't already show this one. That's the only thing is that we've got so many. Sometimes I'm like, have I used this one already? I don't think I have. Okay, yeah. Checking the backlogs there. It's not in the archives, which means it's new. All right. Okay, here we go. So with the final 4, we got the final 4. Okay. This first one last one here to continue the anime girl theme that we've been going, you know, Saber Marionette J, Sailor Moon is in there. Now we've got to go all the way old school to one, just like we did talking about the Savage Land bikini, taking it back. We got to go back to one of the original tiny mini skirts, okay? One of the original tiny mini skirts. We've got Princess, aka June, from the Battle of the Planets. I know it's got a lot of different names. Gotcha Man. What was the other? Something about eagles or something. G-Force. I think G-Force was one of them. But yeah, this one courtesy of Master Krakken. This is the old school one because we did watch the OVA where she had a slightly different design, you know, the brown hair and it was like shorter. This is the old original design where she had I think it was green hair. You know, it looked green to me. It looks like green in this pinup, but it also looked green in the show. And it was longer and had that sort of 70s like feather, you know, kind of flip out at the bottom like that. So we've got the classic one. And once again, modifications have been made, but not as many as you might think. That mini skirt was pretty damn tiny in the original source material, and she could kick high. And when she did, it was...
Pardon me. Pontsu.
Yeah, Eagle Riders. Thank you, guys. Eagle Riders. But yeah, it was Pardon Me Pontsu even in the show when she would kick high. We just turned it into a two-piece because, you know, it's summer. You know, it gets hot, fighting crime out there. So we got to have a little modification there, courtesy of Master Krakken. Now I've got another one courtesy of Master. In fact, these final four are all courtesy of Master Krakken, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you're going to like these. So like I was saying, I was going to save these till next week since we're watching the episode tomorrow, but we talked about a lot tonight. I think it's all fresh in your mind, so you know who the character is. So we've got Cleo. I'm dyslexic. I keep reading it. It's Cleo, but it's human Cleo. Swerve. We pull a swerve on you. It's human Cleo. That's right. And she's got her little riff-raff plushie cuddled up there in her pajamas. This is it's ironic that she's actually wearing more than what she would in the show. Still got the leg warmers though. But yeah, you know, human Cleo there cuddling up with her riff-raff plushie. Sweet dreams are made of these indeed. Singing some Van Halen though. Can't stop loving you. Let's go. So that is number 10. We got two more to go. And I think you're really going to like these last two because we're going to keep it going. All right. Did you think I was just going to swerve? That you were going to be gypped? Like, oh, we were gypped of Catgirl Roll and more Thundar the Barbarian and Futura in that episode of Ghostbusters. And then it's like, oh, but now, you know, you might like, you know, some people might go, well, I kind of like the human mode Cleo here. It's not bad. But the original is usually what people are after. People usually prefer the original. So, you know, I get it. So let's see what the originals look like in the Master Krakken style here. First up with Roxy, the heel waifu, the vamp, the heel waifu, Roxy, auditioning for Fritz the Cat 2. Auditioning for Fritz the Cat 2. Got her leg warmers, her neckerchief, but this one courtesy of Master Krakken. Let's go. We've got Roxy, the heel waifu, the vamp. There you go. The original design for anybody who's like, no, listen, I'm not a furry, but ... right? That's for you guys, okay? That's for those people that like that joke right there, okay? The lead role requires nudity, but if we're talking the lead role, I can remove my scarf. Yeah, it's kind of funny because that's just how they looked in the show. That's just how they looked, okay? And then last but certainly not least, are you guys ready? We made it here. A dozen waifus unlocked. The last but not least, courtesy of Master Krakken, we've got Cleo herself. Just the original. She's missing her leg warmers. Why does that make her look like more nude? You know, they're just leg warmers, but why does that make it look worse than anything? That's kind of crazy. So yeah, we've got Cleo, courtesy of Master Krakken. Not quite the design in the show. You know, she's been modified a little bit. Okay, cake detected. Not passing the stealth check anytime soon. But the bare shins. That's what's freaking me out is the bare shins. Yeah, her shins are totally uncovered. The missing the leg warmers. It's kind of like, whoa, buddy, throwing me off there. Okay. So that's what we got. Our dozen waifus. Let's run it back down real quick. Cleo, courtesy of Master Krakken. Roxy as well from Master Krakken. Then we've got human Cleo. Sweet dreams with the riffraff plushie there. We had June, aka Princess from Battle of the Planets. And then going back to the bow of the ship here, we've got Serena, aka Sailor Moon, in her Savage Land bikini. Roll as the Catgirl since she didn't get turned into one in that episode from Mega Man, as well as a few outfit modifications courtesy of Ace of Spades. Then we've got Futura, just regular Futura, but we needed regular Futura. We didn't have her. That was courtesy of Otacat, as well as this one here, Princess Ariel in her slave princess design. We've got Lime dressed as Dizzy from Guilty Gear, honoring the Saber Marionette J series that it's also sort of ended too soon. Even though it was like 25 episodes, they left us on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Almost a sad note, but there was a post-credit scene, but that kind of just gave us a little bit of a cliffhanger. I hear it continues in the OVA, which we will get to soon enough. Then we had Tiger from the same series, also from Master Krakken. Operation Sex Appeal was when she wore this outfit. Then we've got Lux, Lynx, however you want to pronounce it, from the same show. Not really any particular reference other than the outfit she wore during that same contest, during that same operation, even though she kind of failed miserably. But, you know, it was cringy, but also kind of funny. Then we've got Bloodberry, who I believe is the top waifu. I'm pretty sure she was everybody's favorite. Also dressed as a pirate, which also might be everybody's favorite costume because there's, well, not much of a costume. She forgot most of it. That's okay. She's headstrong waifu. If you guys remember in the show, she was like the headstrong one, always wanted to rush into things. So sometimes she forgets pieces of the outfit or all of it. And then we're back to Serena here. So that covers it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. All of those pinups will be featured in the Waifu Roundup in the Discord server. That's where we archive everything, including the ones that we unlock during the gaming stream. For any of you that are interested in retro style gameplay, whether it's an actual game from years gone by or a newer game that just presents itself in that retro style with like the pixel art graphics, 2D side scrollers, things like that. We're currently playing through Shantae and the Seven Sirens. We're like maybe somewhere between 10 and 20% done. I've only beaten a couple of the sirens so far, so we've still got a ways to go. There's a lot of cool moments in that game, not just gameplay wise, but story wise. And there's animated cutscenes, lots of good art. And during those live streams, we get exclusive pinup unlocks. So if you guys are interested in that and would like to tune in, Sunday, I'll be streaming more Shantae and the Seven Sirens at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's on Orbital Arcade. So it's the third channel, okay? So we've got the main channel here where we do Saturday morning cartoons and the Sterner Stuff and channel surfing live streams. Then we've got Bacon Bits where we do the anime Grindhouse and some live action jank on Friday nights. And then we've got Orbital Arcade where every Sunday we do a gaming stream with some retro style game, whether it's new or old. It always has that retro vibe to it, and we even have some exclusive pinups for you guys to unlock over there. And everything that's unlocked will be posted in the Discord in the Waifu Roundup, as well as those watch parties as I was talking about, stuff that we can't watch on YouTube because it gets blocked, like Gargoyles, which we're currently on right now. So hopefully you guys will tune in to all of that stuff, but at the very least, I hope to see you guys tomorrow morning for Saturday morning cartoons. It's going to be a wild ride. If the memes and stuff that I had here for you tonight are any indication, it's going to be a wild ride tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope to see you guys there for that. Now, if you're not quite tired, as I mentioned earlier, we got Space Precinct 2040 starting in just over 30 minutes. So you got time to go get a snack or make a pit stop, whatever you need to do. If you feel like staying up another hour and a half, it doesn't go that late. It's just about an hour and a half, 2 45-minute episodes. So it won't keep you up too late. But you can enjoy the company of the Baconeers a little bit longer as we watch some live action jank, sci-fi flavored jank by Jerry Anderson. A lot of cool miniatures, masks, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. And the story's actually really good. It's really well written. Really good. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there. Main event tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Saturday morning cartoons. And then, of course, Anime Grindhouse after that at midnight. So it's going to be a fun weekend, okay? Stacked and packed, wall-to-wall with waifus, just like tonight's stream was. Big shout-out, massive shout-out to Brave Expanse once again for that insane dono. I'm blown away, man. I've never seen anything like that. It's absolutely crazy, but it's awesome. Thank you so much for the generosity. Thank you for the generosity of all the Baconeers. In fact, let me do a quick shout out to everybody that sent a dono in tonight. getting us those dozen waifus. That might be a record. I think that might be a record of how many waifus we've unlocked on a single stream. But thank you, Reverb154, Chester Stevens, Wolvie, Duo Maxwell, Maverick Cat, Green Raptor, Michael Russum, Painting and Rambling, Prince of the Abyss, Crossfire, Loki Thorson, Alchemy. Let's see, did I say Duo Maxwell? I think I did. Maverick Cat, of course, Brave Expanse, the Stream King. Okay, he's the Stream King tonight. Let's see, was there anybody else? Anybody else? Ron McChaos is in here as well. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, I think I got everybody. So thank you all, each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for the support tonight. You guys are awesome. Thanks to each and every one of you for being here, for hanging out until the end. I know it's been a kind of a long stream. Typically, Sterner stuff goes a little over 2 hours. But hey, you can make it through channel surfing. That goes over like 3 hours a lot of time. But I appreciate it. Your time is valuable, so I appreciate you guys being here. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed the madness here tonight. Be sure to like up the stream. And come back next Friday, because we do this every Friday. It's a good way to kick off the weekend. Just having fun with the Baconeers, laughing at some memes, wrangling some waifus, just having a good time, all right? That's what it's really all about. You know, you need that escape, okay? You need that occasional escape. I think most of us are still working. I don't know if anybody's retired yet. I think most of us are still working. So you need that, you know, after a long week of work, you need to be able to unwind, relax with some buddies. And that's basically what we're doing here on board the Gyat Yacht. So hopefully you guys had fun. All right. God bless you. Stay awesome. Stay based. Let me leave you now with a moment of Zook.
You know what happens when I touch somebody. You want to end up in the hospital?
Maybe it's worth it, no?
So when you hear me, darling, can't you hear me?
More Kate Detective. She's not passing a stealth check ever. Not ever. Hey, you know, I'm thinking maybe it's worth it though. Gonna end up in the hospital? Thinking maybe it's worth it, okay? Look, you can drain my energy anytime, Cher. Gambit has plenty. Let's go. All right, that's the show for this week, guys. Y'all have a good one. Until next time, remember.
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow.
Goodbye, Nega Ninjas.
She's simply awesome. She dashed by me in painted on jeans. And all heads turned 'cause she was the queen. In the blink of an eye, I knew her number and her name. Yeah. She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Caribbean queen, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts they're beating one. No more love on the run. I lose my cool when she steps in the room. And I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. And passion burns you like never before.